Hi everyone, please be seated. So we're thinking that maybe we continue the session and then answer the questions at once. Better, right? Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Father. We're entering very practical sessions now. And we are trying to make sure that we catch up with time so that you can have some time to rest. Amen. All right. So let's do 5 businesses you should never do. If you are trying to really make money, right? Let's go into practicals now. And if your business falls short of this thing we are teaching now, just start praying and trusting the Lord to change it. Are we live already? All right. Tomorrow we are not going to go live because I'll be teaching some. I don't want Cameroon to come and whatever I will say is just here. It ends here. Even if you're using it, don't say I'm the one who told you. I am serious. Don't say I learned from one conference. You did not learn from any conference. You just got it. Yes. Because I want to really show I don't know why, but I want to show us practical things. And we're entering a very practical session now. This is good. Amen. 5 businesses you should not do. So let's do the first exercise. Do we have where is those people? We have those things printed out, no? Yeah. Okay. First exercise. I want us to answer this question, everybody. If you could start a business, all right? You could start a business with any amount of capital. Capital was not your problem. If you could start a business, they are working on the sound. If you could start a business with any amount of capital, any amount, whatever you need is available. Number 1 question, how much will you need? And number 2, what kind of business will it be? I want us to talk now. If you could start a business and capital was not a limitation, how much could it be? And what's the business you want to do? We can talk randomly. I want you to think through what you're about to say, not just say it. Think through it. We have some short while. If you could start a business now, your dream business, how much do you want to earn? And so I need this amount of capital to do this business. First question is, how much do you need? And number 2 is, what is that business? Answer wisely, the Lord can visit you. Somebody may just be sitting there that has that money. Or you may just have it. Yeah? Anybody wants to start? Yes. Right at the back there, a friend, a brother.
Yeah, good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity. If I'm to start a business now, what I'll need is 10 million to do provision.
He's speaking with experience. Don't worry. 10 million to do provision. What kind of provision? When you say provision, explain it.
The provision has to do with foodstuffs like rice, savon,
wholesale.
Wholesale.
Wholesale. So wholesale provision. Rice, savon, beverages, and all of those things. You have a big shop and you supply. Yeah. Is that what you were doing? Is that the business you were doing?
Yes, I think.
Great. Okay. Nice. Another person? Yes, sir.
Thank you for this opportunity. If I can start a business now, I need 8 million. I'll open a sawmill.
A sawmill. Okay. Nice. The thing has money. Dangerously.
I've grown there for about 21 years
21 years. Wow. You've been working with someone?
with my father.
Your father. And with 8 million, you have the machine.
Machine, I can have a good machine, about 5 million. The necessary machine I need for a start. Then I will stock timber,
Okay.
all type of timber for 3 million. I mean, for 2 million, then I'll be a shade, like a shade for 1 million.
Okay. Nice. Any other person that said there was a hand there? Yes, that brother at the back there. Let's get more mics. These people, are not talking at all, at all. You don't have business. Or you're just saying that if I call figure, your people will just run. I need 42 billion. Yes?
Good afternoon, Prophet.
Hello.
I will start a dog business, a dog feed business.
What's that?
Dog feed, dog feed.
Dog feed business.
Yes, sir.
How much will you need?
3 million.
3 million.
Yes, sir.
You'll be producing dog feed or you buy it or how will you do it?
I'll be producing it. I have a feed formula that I came up with. It's like you affiliate with the feed millings around town, with the veterinarians around town. So they are selling a bag of crackers for 35,000. You can start up by selling for 20,000 francs, 50 kilograms. So you affiliate with the provenderies and veterinarians around town that can help you to market your product.
Okay. Yes, ma.
Good afternoon, Daddy.
Hi.
Thank you very much for this privilege. If I want to do a business right now, I need a capital of 20 million, and I want to open a beauty school.
Beauty school.
Beauty school.
Okay, go ahead. Explain it.
Yes, beauty school. I'll be training people, and then I have a product that I intend to be producing.
What product? Or you cannot say?
Yes, Daddy, for security
For
reasons.
security
I cannot
reasons.
say
Okay,
it now.
okay. But you are the manufacturer of that. Manufacturer of that product.
Yes, Daddy.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity.
Welcome.
I have a business in mind for 23 million. It's something I've been working on for like 1.5 years now.
Okay.
I did a cost analysis to come out with that amount. I've been in the education industry for since my university days, since 2011. And we discovered loopholes in the Cameroon's curriculum where we have just more of theoretical knowledge. At the end of the day, I've sat in interview panels where you are interviewing somebody, but what can you do? Nothing at all. And at the end of the day, we are seeing that there's a problem that we need to address. So I started working on that to come up with a kind of system where it does not just train people with theoretical knowledge. In fact, we are working with the basic education.
Okay.
Yeah, just to train people from scratch, like have a primary school where you can have a section for agriculture, you can have a section for computer engineering, practical work, not just theoretical knowledge. So that's
But there will be theoretical.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. The Cameroon's curriculum that has been prescribed will be there.
Will be there and
Yeah.
then extra
Yeah.
23 million. So that's going to be to build or to get the land or what? To get the land and to build it. Okay. And government papers and everything. Okay. Yes. Oh no, there's one person at the back first, then Pastor will come to you. Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Hello, sir.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, sir.
If I have to begin a business today, it's going to be a payment system, a payment platform.
A payment platform.
Just like PayPal for
Yeah.
Africa, something I worked on. And capital is around 50 million.
50.
50, yes.
Okay. So it's going to be able to pay nationwide or internationally?
Africa, looking at the African context,
Okay.
it's payment solution for the African context.
For the African context. So you're going to be
Market.
like the sub-Saharan Africa or Africa as a whole?
Africa as a whole.
Okay. That's great. Wow. Okay. Yes, Pastor. Yes.
if I'm to start a business, as an engineer, I'll start a construction business. And what we do, we get land, we put buildings, and so that we can sell, or people can buy, or they can rent, or I will stay and rent.
How much are you looking at? Have
100 million.
100 million. Okay. Okay. Yes, sister. Then the brother at the back. Oh, then Apostle. Sorry.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello.
Thank you for this opportunity. If I was to start a business if I have capital, I would love to start a pharmacy.
A pharmacy?
Yes.
Are you a pharmacist?
I'm a pharmacy technician and a nurse.
And a nurse. So how do you want to run? What is the difference between your pharmacy and what we already have around?
The difference is that it's going to be kind of like many pharmacies don't exist in Boya from what I've looked around, and many pharmacy technicians are stranded in Boya. Many of them are struggling to run drugstores, which is not accepted, and they are doing it hiddenly. So I believe if
the question is why? Why do you think they're trying to run drugstores that are because of funding?
No, the government does not want drugstores in Boya. So they want authentic pharmacies registered. Yes.
But do you know why people are not registering the pharmacies?
The cost.
Okay, so it goes back to funding.
Yes.
So you think that we need another pharmacy here because we have Enamen, we have Salvation, we have Amazing, we have Boya Pharmacy, Royal Pharmacy, Mountain Pharmacy, Winners Pharmacy. That's like 7 within 300 to 600,000 people. We need more.
Health is something that can never be enough. You can have a pharmacy with a difference, and one of my aims in pharmacy is that if I have a pharmacy, instead of going into employ, because pharmacy technicians in Cameroon are suffering, most pharmacies prefer to employ a nurse. A nurse has been trained a little bit of everything, but more of giving care. But pharmacy technicians, they have a core knowledge on drugs and the interactions that drugs will have. But a nurse will not have that knowledge. That's the difference in the training I've done. I've seen the differences. So I will go in to employ more of pharmacy technicians and maybe just one nurse who is there to administer treatment if need be, if there must be an administration of treatment in that pharmacy.
So are you a certified pharmacy
technician? Yes.
You're finished your school. Are you
yes,
working?
I graduated 2019.
You're working anywhere?
I worked in Yaoundé, Hope Services Clinic and maternity. I worked in Moulin Integrated Health Center, and I decided to go back to study nursing in my final year.
Because we saw like the pharmacy technicians. So why do you go back to do nursing?
To have an upper hand.
Oh, yes. Awesome. Where do you live? Boya?
I live below Central Market.
Okay, Boya. Nice. Okay. Apostle. Oh. Yeah, after Apostle, then you, bro. Sir.
That's it. Thank you for the privilege. I'm so honored. Okay, that's it. Truthfully speaking. if
Everybody has been lying here. Say truthfully speaking.
Okay. Thank you, Daddy. If money is not the limitation, if money is really not the limitation, I want to build an ultra-modern city. I want to build a city that is a prototype of heaven. With God's standard of government, economy, education, everything within it. To just let the people have a glimpse of what heaven looks like. And when I was calculating that, I've been studying cities and how to build. The cheap one would be about $1 trillion.
Oh, $1 trillion.
Yes, sir. So now, if money is a problem, then I would like to get into mining, crypto mining, gold mining, and into oil.
So if money is a problem, that's what you want to get into, which is going to cost how much?
That one could be like, I've not done the full calculation, but for the city, I know about that one.
So what's the business around the city?
To make it a center of attraction, to make it a touristic site, to make it a wonder on earth, so that when people want to have a template to establish in their own nations, they'll come there. And then it's going to be an ecosystem that generates wealth to power the city.
What's going on with the sound? Okay.
Yes, Daddy. So it's basically going to be a...
All encompassing.
Yes, Daddy.
Okay. So why do you think people are not doing it?
I believe that the first thing is that
Money is a problem.
some have not had the vision. Then some don't think it's necessary. Some don't think it's possible. Then some have government restrictions. Because the government may fight that kind of move. And then some do have money.
Actually, the government will encourage it. A lot of people think that government will fight it. Government will not fight it. Government will really encourage it. Government is giving people lands for low-cost housings because they are trying to urbanize the cities. Anyway, we'll talk about that.
Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you. Yes, bro.
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity. Please, I don't know if I'm permitted to share because I have two that I really want to share.
Yeah, share.
Okay, thank you, sir.
The one that the money is not a problem, and like Apostle said, if the money is a problem, we'll do the mining.
Okay, the first one is, let me just start by narrating the reason why I brought. No, it's a very short narrative, please.
Okay.
Very short.
All right.
Okay, one day I was opportune to go and do a walk around the deaf and dumb school that's towards Bulu, the inhabitants in that area. So I wanted to get some food stuff that I could eat because I needed to do a job that will actually want me to sleep there for about 2 days. Then I realized that the distance from where I was to do that work and where I can get a store was really far, really, really far. And when I tried to do findings, I realized that the people that are inhabiting in that area, they used to complain that the cost of transportation to come from that area to my 16 is high. Sometimes you don't even have access to the road because Okadas don't work there. So the first thing that came to my mind, if these people can have a big provision store at the center, like the highest point where the houses are built in that area, and then before maybe the Blue Blind School, at the center, that can bridge the cost of transporting and also getting food stuff for people that are inhabiting there. So I think a big provision store can be of help. I was thinking about maybe creating a big provision store there for about 5 million. And then the second one is, this one may sound a little bit funny, but this one is the rate at which people are dying, especially the average income earners. People who die, most of the time, they are mostly average income earners, and the family, most of the time, so because of the funeral, they don't want to invest so much on if somebody dies in the family. So getting into a coffin business for average income earners, that is the only thing that
I was suspecting that that's where you're going with that.
That people are still dying, especially average income earners. They die on daily basis. And most of the time, they go for the one that they can afford. So I think that's the one I was thinking about.
When he started explaining, my spirit was telling me that this border is going to land. All right. Okay. I know we have more. Now, listen, please. I know. More. Thank you. It will interest you. My God, I'm not. Can I use the other mic? What's happening with these guys? I don't like I will not be able to teach for long like this. It will interest you to know that most of the businesses we think are businesses are really not so. I'll talk about it later. Before I finish this session, I'll talk about it later. But for now, let me show you 5 principles that if your business does not conform to, it's not business. And again, the idea and the plan is to make huge amounts of money, to build something that is that you can start from. When you step out of this place, you start doing it now. So those of you who already are doing something, listen very carefully and see if it aligns to this model, this portrait that we are trying to have. And if it does not align, we have to start working on something. All right? Are you ready? I have, how many? How many did I say I'll give you? 5. Okay. I actually have 7, but the other 2 are auxiliary ones. So I don't think you need it right now. I need to give you the ones that are now. Number one. Always, I put this in capital letter. If you will do any business, always control your capital. Any business that you will do, you must be in control of your capital every point of that business. And just in case you are thinking now that I've already struck a point that is, you're already thinking that your business is not aligned to it, it's not a suggestion. Try it and see if what I say is correct or not. If you are not in control of your capital at any point in time, it's very dangerous. Do not do a business that puts the control of your capital in the hands of your clients, your customers, or in any system that is not within your control and your power. Don't cultivate business habits that takes your capital and put in the hands of somebody else. Phone business. The phone people are looking at me, opening eye, forex people are looking. Loan business. Loan people are looking. Take it for me. Any business that you do that puts your capital away from your reach, and you are playing with your capital, you are dabbling with your capital, you are trying to manipulate your capital, you are already headed for a crash in the business. Every business that is sustainable, long-lasting, and is transferable is a business you can see your capital, you can touch it, you can feel it, you can withdraw it, you can dance with it, you can put it on your bed, you can sleep with your capital, wake up with your capital. Your capital is the lifeline of your business. It cannot be out of, it's like your passport. Nobody has right to hold your passport for 10 minutes. Okay, so, Pastor, what are you talking about? Everywhere is quiet now. What kind of business am I supposed to do? Because every business seemingly plays with your capital. No, it's not true. It's not true. Like I said, that the problem is that a lot of us think that the businesses we are thinking that businesses are businesses, they are not. So this 5 is going to sieve that business, and you're going to know whether you are on the right track or not. Remember, I told you that I'll talk about it later. Why I say that most of the things we think are businesses are not businesses. What's the first point? Always control your capital. You see, your capital is the life of your business. Your capital is not the idea of your business. Because some of you invest all you have, and the only thing left with you is the idea. So you are thinking you still have the business because you are still in control of the idea. No. Ideas rule the world. This is what they said. Until you have ideas and they don't have money to execute them. Money rule the world. Any day, any time. Money pays a man with idea to generate idea for him. As a matter of fact, we don't need your idea now. AI will give us idea. Don't play with your liquidity. Let me tell you something. There's nothing you rate above money in this life after God. Are you getting what I'm saying now? I have my idea. I sit on my idea. I tell you a true life story. A guy in Boya. Listen to this. A young man in Boya Maybe the young man is here, I don't know. He had a beautiful idea to produce a generator that uses kerosene. Probably even kerosene? No, sorry. Kerosene and also and solar. Because fuel is expensive and blah, blah, blah. Kerosene is a little cheaper and solar. So it's going to be solar power. He went and met a billionaire in town. And this man at that point was trying to buy a certain hotel. He said to him that I have an idea. I want to create a generator that is solar powered and kerosene powered. That man told him that, listen, I'll take that idea. I'll put in some good money into it. We are going to manufacture this, brand it, and I'm going to do this and do this and do this and do this. I'm going to take 60%. I'm going to give you 40%. That guy said, over my dead body. He went to his poor friends. His poor friends told him that, both for your idea, people they get wish show, take 80-20. Let's see why. He came back and said, sorry, I'm not taking that. He said, young man, you're making a big mistake. He said, I cannot even give you 50-50. He said, young man, you're making a big mistake. He said, if you walk out of my office and come back, I will give you 80 for 20. Means I'll give you 20% and take 80. The guy said, never, I'll never come back. He walked out. The man went ahead and bought his property. Have you heard any generator from Boya that has solar and kerosene? It showed that it did not work now. 10 years later, true life story in Boya. 10 years later, the guy comes and sees them. Hey, daddy. He said, how are you, young man? How did that idea go? Daddy, I want to come and tell you that I'm ready now. The man said, you are a joker. You're ready for what? Leave my office. I already invested my money in many different things, and I don't think I need any idea of a generator. Because he spoke with friends who thought idea is anything. Idea is nothing. That's contrary to what you have heard, right? That you hold on to your idea. Don't let it go. No, hold on to your capital. Let me tell you something. Real business people don't care about profit as much as they care about their capital. When you tell a real entrepreneur about an idea, the first question he asks you is not how much am I making. Do you know how many people have lost everything they had in life because they asked how much will I make from that deal? Let me tell you what they ask. How soon will I make my money back? Because you see that money in your hand is worth more than 10,000 billion that's not in your hand. Your 1 million, your 500,000, your 300,000 that you have already worked. The reason why you jump into is because you have not understood this idea. So you can jump into investment, you can jump into anything, taking the money you have to jump because you are looking at the money you are thinking you will make instead of the one you have already made. Money you already have is worth more than money you will ever have in your life. You see what you're having now is worth more than $1 billion. Protect it. Don't do any business that risks your capital. The capital is the blood of the business. How many of you, as you are hearing me now, you can testify that you lost your business because of this? Because when people are in control of your capital, you have no business. So can you give me examples of businesses that the proprietors of the business don't control the capital? It's in the hands of other people. Or maybe a business habit that a man can develop that puts his capital at the mercy of his customers. Anybody has any idea? Yes, sir? Huh? Ponzi schemes, yes. Yeah? Credit union. Okay. Anybody else? Yeah? Huh? Forex? Cooking gas? Explain. How do you explain the cooking gas idea? Sales of gas, like the cooking gas. Explain it.
Okay, let's say if I'm to invest in cooking gas business, I'll put my capital in the bottles and even the gas which is inside the bottle, such that if a client comes to buy, the client buys just what he or she needs. That's the gas which is inside the bottle.
No. Cooking gas is actually a very good business because it gives you your capital. Because the client comes with his own bottle and exchange it for your own bottle. So the first thing that you do in cooking gas, I am saying that because I have a registration to distribute gas, or have HG gas that I succeeded to get this thing. It's a powerful business. You buy your bottles and that's your capital, and you keep it. The client comes and exchanges his bottle for yours, but you still have his. So you have your capital every time. Yeah. Yes, sir. Car rentals. Hey, boy, that's a good one. They don't go with your capital and your profit. Boy, you see car rentals. That's not for small business owners. So you may think it's a good business, it's a wise business until you meet a doomsday. And listen, doomsday don't come every day. But every good entrepreneur anticipates a clash in their business, because that's until you survive that you have no business. If your business has not been tried by fire, you have no business. I know I lost most of you now because you are not doing business, you are just trying to survive. But I want you to think deeply about this. Any business that puts your capital, you don't have it. You don't have your capital in your hand. Pata, pata. Any kind of renters also has that danger. Yeah, because let me explain. If you have a collateral, let me tell you what banks do. If bank want to give, what is the capital of the bank? What's bank's capital? Their cash, right? Their liquidity, that's their capital. It's not building, it's their liquidity. So what does banks do? What they want to, if they want to give you cash? They make sure that the least collateral a bank will take from any individual organization is 120% of the amount you are needing, which means that the bank covers the profit, the capital is given to you to the tune of 120%. In the case of a forced sale means force majeure, right? They're just trying to liquidate your property and go off. It is, if the forced sale value, every house has two values. Those of you in real estate, you know that every land has two values. It has the actual value and the forced sale value. The banks never go with the actual value of any property. They go with the forced sale value, which means they will come and evaluate. They have evaluators, that's their work. They come and evaluate this building and say the building costs, this target costs 1 billion. But the forced sale value, if you want to auction it, is 600 million. You only take a loan on the forced sale value. Which, number one, the bank is considering that should you die or anything happens, they don't want to stress trying to sell it. So they put it in an amount that when anybody hears it, they go and buy. And then that forced sale value must be 120% cover for the money you are trying to take. So how can you buy your car for 12 million and rent it out to somebody for 75,000 and there's nothing? He goes with the car and gives you 75,000 and you are hoping that he comes back. If you don't do car rental, you know it at the top. When client call you, wait time we get for call you never reach, you know if you fine. He say, but why are they coming now? Anything. He say, but master, something job. He didn't say he could die. A lot of people have, and it looks like a nice business, because somebody come and tell them, hey, motor get bad money now. Motor. You just say, and poop, you go and buy your 3 million car and shoot them. The same for taxi. You give both your capital and your hope and your destiny and your heart and your kidney to one driver who just come and say, master, the motor, they over spoil, patron. You are trying to recover your money and you are thinking you're in business. I get a taxi. You just get an 8 reason for die quick. You don't buy quick die. Just put them for road. Anytime, any evening, you the holla. Trouble. Yeah, trouble. Even if I close now, at least you know what not to do. Is it helping you already? Any business that make sure say you see a capital when you come for money time, so you say capi how you don't hear that today. Don't say live over there and then get a job. Now capital that. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You see, every entrepreneur I said doesn't care about the profit, only his capital. Your business should only risk your profit, not your capital. Your business should only risk your profit, not your capital. And now you know why real estate is considered the best estate. That's why it's called real estate. That's the actual estate. Real estate. You know why? Because you see this house. You see this property we're inside. This property that we're inside like this. There's nothing we can do to it. The man is not risking his capital. He's risking his profit. If we don't pay, they'll just send us out. But he still has it. You see that? And there are many other businesses like that. Another one is pharmacy, like our sister said. That's why I was asking a lot of questions. Because when you buy your drugs, you are in the shop with it. Except some man no way can take it on credit. That's why I told you that also don't develop habits that risk your capital. Because you can have a good business, but you still have habits that risk your capital. No. They pay you in exchange for your capital, then you release the thing. Okay? So anything you are going to do, trust the Lord. This should guide you into making a decision for what business you want to do. Don't invest in any business that risks your capital. Only play on your profit. So if you want to do forex and bonds and crypto, there is a wise way to do it. There's a wise way to do it. Never risk and play games with your capital. Always take it easy until you double your account. Apply all the risk management factors until your account is doubled. Never get greedy. Don't play with your capital. How many of you already have capital here? If you already have capital, you have money you are turning. Take this thing, I'm telling you serious. Those of you who are believing God, at least you know now when the Lord find. Imagine how you believe God, God help you and start. You go and play. See your friend, auntie no way, your friend he be mommy. Now you keep being mommy. I say no solidarity. What solidarity? You play solidarity with your capital. Are you a businessman? Are you Holy Spirit? You are Jehovah. You want to help the world? I don't play with my capital. That's all I've got. It's like you're playing with your anointing. The life of every entrepreneur is his capital. Say, well, boy, I'm really red now. I've entered. I don't touch my capital. It is no, my the thing I say, my baby don't swallow spade. As I touch so shove then some my belly, I the feel I the thing they really hurt me. Say, where mommy they go swallow spade and shove for wait tea. Okay, man, see wait. No, it doesn't concern you. It does not concern you. It's just like somebody is telling you that, please give me your anointing. Let me go and do my service. What are you talking about? It's not even possible. You see the 5 wise virgins, they say, we're not giving you our oil. You can call us wicked for all we care. Go to them that sell and buy. When God gives you capital, don't mess it up. Protect it as if you protect your first child. That's the heart of every entrepreneur. Guess what I'm saying now? If you lose the business, the money you are using to turn business, you are failed already. Protect it. Play with your interest, never your capital. Always have it. Intend to have it when you are 70 years old. God is helping somebody here. Is that point good? Yeah. I did small loan business one time. Yes. I know I'm not looking my age. Is that loan business that wanted to kill me? He wanted to kill me. When I want to take a loan, I don't take loans actually right now. I don't take loans. I'll tell you about that. But I understand when people don't give loans. You see all of this thing you are doing, say, no. Me. If you explain your trouble and it move me, really move me, I feel them. I get my figures based on how. So if you're coming to explain trouble to me, make sure you explain well. Because if I don't feel them, 5,000. If I really feel and say, well, 10,000. If you know, say no, I get for shake skin. I get my figure 15% of the money you have asked, and I give you forever. And for you to even receive that 15%, it means you are so. Otherwise, you see, they have brought me under pressure. My investors, hey, they nearly remove my suit. I will come to your church when you are preaching. I will embarrass you. Otherwise, I will take your name on Facebook. Mama, take them. You see, when you take my name on Facebook and you talk about me, at least I will even have money to even eat in their house. Imagine you are going through stress and you don't have money. Mama, drag me on Facebook. Drag me. But my capital, I'm not letting you have it. Because that's the life of the business. Protect it. Don't invest it. Invest your interest. If you are having capital, the person must give you a value that is equivalent to your capital 120%. That's good. That's a good one. Mrs. If I enjoy that point. Number 2. Okay, no, before we go ahead. The next question you must ask yourself under this is, those of you that have capital, does your business have real assets? Or you have a soft assets? You know soft assets? Daisy Closet. What's the asset of Daisy Closet? What are your assets? No, I'm not asking you to answer. It's not a question to answer. It's a question to think about. What are the assets? So, if you want to now call that name of your business, what are its assets? Have you noticed why every credit union tries to own a building? Every church tries to build a building. Because when you are in your own building, that's the asset of that particular venture. For instance, or it has a car, that's part of your capital. It's stock, or it has something tangible, right? Not just some. What is the asset of businesses with no assets are not businesses. They're not businesses. What is the physical, tangible aspect of your business that people can touch? Okay? Check it if your business has real assets. Now, for instance, we have in Boya here, everybody go and rent a small someplace, rent it, put your few things, paint it, and you are in business. You print card, you are the CEO. And landlord just say, you did this step. I'll kick you out. And you have spent all the money to fix that place, and boom, quit notice. You start jogging. You don't have no asset. And then you are out. No asset. No asset. No asset. Does your business have fixed assets? For instance, you are renting equipment. All of these equipment, you are renting them. That's the asset of the business. It means you can carry your business. There's a thing that you have bought with your money, you can carry it. But not like you can just have things that you are just thinking in your head that you have. You don't have business, there's nothing. And then you don't even come to church, or you don't even have time. You are so busy, up and down. And then they say, okay, what's the substance of your business? You are like those boys in Lagos. Inside they are back so. You talk about 42 billion projects. You didn't say one back. One. No asset. You're not a businessman. You must develop assets for your business. When you are talking business with somebody, the person is in an office, the person sees the assets that you have of the business. You know, the person is calm. Okay, what you're saying, you know, right? Yeah. If you're in a place where the place looks like, that's like, okay. How many of you have ever wondered why administrators and big people don't come to certain churches looking in a certain way? It's because they are thinking that if they have dealings with you, you can disappear overnight. If you have a small church somewhere, it's just there, you are renting it. I mean, you can just disappear overnight. You can run overnight. So Apostle said, as you are like this now, what's the hope? He said, listen, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. How? So if me, I say I'm in Boya, I will not go anywhere. You say I'm in Boya, I'm not going anywhere. What is the proof that you're in Boya, you're not going anywhere? You see why banks cannot give you money? You have no fixed asset, but you have only idea in your head there. It's so big. I will. The bank is looking at you and like saying, we have seen your kind. Now they run with money. Yeah. But when you get to the bank and you are the owner of WDC, you tell him that I'm not going to run away. And the person see what is on ground, bing him. He say, Oga, how much do you need? That's why Jefobi is closing all of these other small places in town. Because he understood fixed assets and how to pool the investor with assets. That's why microfinances take your money. Have you ever seen a bank that operates from somebody's house? I don't even know how some of them think. Me, I can never play Akao. You see me? Akao. If they catch that Akao get pressed in neck for corner, this is. I don't know how una trust the work. Una overget trust. If the way una the trust Jesus, you are supposed to be operating the Kachikuman kind of anointing, the kind of trust you have. I cannot trust a cow girl. If they hold their cow girl neck there and press, I have my sister was doing a cow. If they cut now. Now me I pray for the case. And the judge was saying, some of our clients are not serious. My sister, you go hey, Jesus. Say a cow. Say he can't take the money for your store because you're busy and I'm going to really get real money. You don't see some man put 2 billion for a cow. Anybody playing a cow is just to tell you how the person is. They are busy. Now because you give them for 5,000. 12 million you get for a cow girl. You can calculate the money for hold on for your answer. You just see now update Togo. He don't get accent. It's good to be in Dubai. You say, mommy, I hope you play my cow. Say, no worry, go for bank or more and you'll call your money. Don't do that. Every bank, go check it out. You see, the first thing banks do is that they come and take a building and they pay for 12 years. They pay for 8 years. You think that because bank has too much money? No, because they don't have the building. Every of them, you see, banks have 2 operations. There is a layman's operation that is for people that is open. That's when banks close at 3. Banks close at 8 p.m. I don't know that banks close at 3. I know that banks close at 8 p.m. Can I tell you a truth? I've not filled form in a bank for the longest time. The manager fills it for me. When I enter, oh man of God, welcome, go and collect form. I don't know that they fill form. Now the madam stand here. Go change the ID card, write na that long number. They need to write na this short number. Just say, well, okay, you don't get money. Now so that they suffer you. Now you let the answer for one and say, now which one be the read number? I heard that. So a lady was saying, madam, now which number be the read? They say, now that long one. They say, I don't know me. No vex with me. No vex, just hear the teaching. I don't know that banks close at my bank works even Saturday at 6. So you that your bank is closing 3 o'clock. Man, I want to put 12 times, so we don't close. Now the people say, well, and say, I come for you in traffic, so we don't close. Yeah. So you are not their target. Their real target. They begin to tell you that no, we are here for 8 years. They tell you. They say we're here for 8 years, we're here for 9 years. And then they tell you who they are leasing the properties. They tell you. How many of you know that they give you check at the same day you open the bank account? You see? Me, I have big talk. I just go and tell them and say, hey, listen, my church runs this amount of money. I have this amount of staffs. I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that. I'm going to move my entire ecosystem into your bank. All right? Now don't give me coffee. Take care of you. Even if I have the 2 staff, I say, I'm moving my entire ecosystem. I activate my American accent. Hi, how you doing? Doing all right? Yeah, when you see me for bank now, American accent. Hey, how you doing? So, manager, what I want to do, that's what they feel. What's your asset? People want to see your asset. Have you noticed that they never check a man's net worth by the cash he has? Maybe by his asset, because asset is real cash. Begin to try to see what your business, if I have this business, what asset can I have on the ground to show that I'm in business? Make sense? Number 2. Are you enjoying this? It's practical enough, right? That's what I'm trying to do. Businesses, now listen to this very carefully. Number 2, protocol, your business will follow. Businesses where people pay before they receive service will always outlive the ones where they receive service before they pay. As much as possible, do not create a business where you render service before receiving payment. Create a business where people pay before they receive their product, if possible. There's a new technique now that tenants and landlords are doing. You pay before you stay. Right? You pay for the service, then they render the service to you. So they use your money to serve you. And this business, you have bought it. For instance, there was a business that a friend, maybe he's watching, was doing in America. He was importing yams and yams into Maryland. And what he's going to do is that because he's importing 40 feet of yams, he cannot sell in one day. So what does he do? He walks to African stores in Maryland and supplies them and then collects the money when they sell. The business is not functioning today. He says, just God, I would have been in prison. Because you go and meet somebody and say, bro, can I have my... They don't know that that's your capital. People are wicked, eh? Somebody will sell and have your capital like this and have the profit and use both the profit and the capital. As though you that have the money, you don't have a problem. You go and a man in this same country, I prophesied to him that he's going to be parliamentarian. The prophecy came to pass. They called him up in Yaoundé. He came to my office, cried. He said, Papa, my father, Daddy, that's why he called me. He said, I don't have no... Murphy is laughing. He said, as you see me like this, 5 francs, I don't get time to follow that thing. I followed the man's campaign, paid everything. It is in the CRTV that I heard that the man won. Till tomorrow, I've not seen his face. I said, sir, can you have my... Even the small money I invested in, give me the money. I don't want your anything. He blocked me. Have a business where people pay before you render the service. Something just came in. Imagine you have a restaurant where people come and eat and then they pay you when they can pay. And you are really thinking you are in business. When I finish the points, you understand why I'm giving this point. If you have it, always check it. Don't take my word for it, check it. That the businesses where they receive payments before they offer service and the businesses where they offer service or they receive payment, the ones that receive payment always outlive the ones that... That's why it's very difficult for banks to close. Difficult. That's a very good business. I don't know why nobody said they want to do a bank. It's a good business. So can you have examples of businesses where people receive the service, then they pay later? Any idea? Yes, sir. School. Hi. True. School. Now, so how many did he follow picking them? They don't drive V. He don't turn so enter can ride small so run. They don't say you are tabong your parents. They look at the picking say you are a very heady boy. They don't write notes. See, let your parents come to school. They need to come. Imagine, you know what they're doing right now? You can build your school and proof it for this. That people pay before the problem now is the competition. And you are offering nothing different. So the competition is going to drain you. But if you set up the kind of school that they have set in Lagos now, they are paying how much? 43 million naira a year. Have you seen that school? British school, the first in Nigeria. Is it 43 million that they are paying a year? 46. If you see the school, the campus, I don't know why people in schools are not doing that. Just add a little touch to your school and see how the thing changes. Go to America or you don't need to go to America. Get these guys who are importing this. Every textbook, put it in the iPad and give it to them. Everything they need for school is in that. If you do not pay, you cannot receive it. You cannot. We are giving you uniform. We are giving you everything. You only registering. It's easy. But I went to Cali school. Now who they sew a uniform? How they don't know who they never pay? They drive me, I go enter, enter. Somewhere I don't enter this class again, leave. I don't can't ride my mock. School is a good example. Thank you. Another one. Do we have any other idea? Think deeply. Think. Even if your business is there, call the name. Then you render service and start calling people, hello, mama, More end don't reach now. Have you received that money? You know, some ladies are professional clothes borrowers. They come and say, Mommy, I beg, I want to attend my friend show. I beg, I will pay. Now just say I get for receive some money. And you don't say, okay, you now package the clothes, give them. And then they wear and post there. If you must give them clothes, they must post that clothes borrowed from. Then they write and then they and then those of you selling hairs, those of you selling all ladies products, and you are scared, you are panicking, you are shaking. That, oh, if I don't give them, I'm not going to sell. Because you're in the wrong business or because you're not applying the right protocols and the right principles in the business. Do not offer service before people pay for it. That way you are going to go out of business quickly. Make sense? Let people pay before you offer. Where did I get that principle from? From God. Malachi chapter 3 verse 10. Bring all your tithes to the storehouse that they may be full. And try me in this and see if I will not. He said, when you bring your tithes, I will rebuke the devourer. I'm not going to rebuke devourer before I start thinking whether you will give tithes or not. Don't pay tithes and see whether devourer will not finish you. That's what God said. Bring your tithes, I will rebuke the devourer. It's a promise. Do your part, I do my part. It's a covenant. So do the same for business. In those days, I used to put out a business place and say, no borrowing, come tomorrow. Then there's another one that used to say, payment before service. Have you ever noticed that that's how they do in provision store? You get blockade, yes, give me, you will send money, they collect. That's why Amazon will ever be. When you make your order, you pay. If the thing is not what you want, there is return policy. But first you have pain. Finish. If you don't, you got to find a way to incorporate this in your business. Is it blessing you? Is it helping you? Now, can I override this principle? Yes, you can. If your business has a huge capital structure that you can still keep giving and giving and giving and then find a way. But if you don't have, you're managing it, you cannot. You cannot. Let's take, for instance, you're doing agriculture, you're planting plantains, right? You have 10,000 bunch of plantains that you have planted, hoping to sell it. And then now the plantains have all become strong and they are, becoming ripe in the farm. What do? You panic sell. So you rush to the market and say, my market not there. You get for giving more sell farm, money not there. You have carried all of this and so on. But you can make that same farm and go get partnerships where you sign and people pledge a certain amount to you. Say, I will collect this amount. The money you have first collected should have at least covered at least 90% of your expenditure. That's how you do business. Never supply for anybody until they have given you a certain percentage that covers the money you will spend for that purchase. Can you bring me iPhone 17? Yes. But you pay 70%. The 70% is money that you are going to use to even your 25,000 from your capital that you send out without a cover is already that's how your business. You think business just crash like that? Business crumbles in bits because you have lost that 25,000. I'm going to show you how to be able to evaluate your business. Some of you start business every year, you don't evaluate whether you are growing or you are not growing. You don't know. So things are depreciating. You do not know. You're just there. I tell the people every time. Every time we use these screens, we use all of these things because this is our capital as a church. The hotel has nothing. All of these things we have it. Right? But they are getting bad as we're using them. And you have to replace them. If you don't have any policy for that replacement, you are going to go out of business in a little while. Does it make sense to you? Number 3, because of time. We have just a few minutes. I'm about to prophesy to somebody now. This one is prophecy. Somebody's name is written in this point. Number 3, avoid any form of debt. Talk to me, man of God. If you are here and you're in this hall or you're watching me around and you have debt now, if you are honest with yourself, can I see your hand? You are in debt. You have debt. You see? The number one graveyard for investors and entrepreneurs is debt. It buries investors faster than anything. Even Satan does, no? When you are in debt, Satan leaves you alone. You have pressed self-destruct. Yes. Pastor, you said any form of debt? Yes. But Robert Kiyosaki says, forget what Robert Kiyosaki says. Let me tell you the truth. Now, if you do not understand and you have half knowledge, it destroys you even more than a full lie. I know what you're thinking. A business idea comes around, it looks so nice. You think if you take something here and add it here, you make it like this, you turn it like that. All those mathematics only work in your head. True? The first one you did, how? It all works in your head. It only works in your head. So, but Pastor, you are talking, I have been able to grow my business from 2.5 million to billions. Actually, I'm not talking about play. CFA francs. Cash. I can tell you that. And I did that debt-free. I owe no man on this earth, dead or alive. No man. A penny. All my properties all around the world. Not a single debt on it. I'm speaking to people in America, they know that. They know what it means. To buy a house in America, no debt. A house in London, no debt. It's possible. I have a few here in Boya, no debt. I mean, even ties, I'm not owing one person on it. It's mine. If I like, I'll burn it with fire. I can just wake up tomorrow like that, just get mad. I just say, I go burn them. They only to say, where Chris, man, you don't burn him money. Finish. I own no bank. So I am not paying dividend to anybody anywhere for now. Is it possible to do that? Yes, I'll show you how. As a matter of fact, I was trying to do another transaction. It was bigger than my size. Why? Because, when you talk about cash, cash is not having 1 billion or 2 billion or 3 billion cash in your house or in a bank account. It's assets. And sometimes for you to have that cash, you have to liquidate those assets to be able to have cash. Right? So, but opportunities always come. So there was this opportunity. So I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I say, hey, go route of the bank. I'll tell you why you can use the route of the bank for protection against taxes. And I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. Again, I cannot talk many things here. I can only give you general knowledge here and give you business ideas. If you really want us to do business, like we talk about things, you already have things going on, I have another session for you. I have a business breakfast at WDC, well-class paid business breakfast on Saturday. We're just sitting down, eating and discussing. Fewer people, just talking real business, real cash, solid cash. You will not be there. Forgive me, let's go on. Some of you are like, I'll just fry me eggs. You will not come, sir. Hello? So just give me eggs. And real food. Just have some good food and network, and let's talk some serious this thing. Because there are people from here that these things were giving you general ideas are beautiful, but you have personal issues, and then we can be able to even talk about that better. Yeah. So avoid any form of debt. And I'll discuss about good debt in a minute. If you don't know how to manage debt, no matter how small the debt is, it will drown you. How many of you here have lost the business or some because of debt? Let me see your hand. You have started back from square one because of debt. Let me see your hand. Nobody? You will not put your hand up now. It's okay. But you know what I'm saying is true. If somebody promises to give you this and say, okay, go start and do that and bring it like this and bring it like that and bring it like that, it's very nice. Oh. It's very nice. Pray that nothing happens. That's all. Pray that nothing happens. Which is almost impossible in the business world to just operate smoothly. Sometimes stuffs happen. The market is unstable. And the thing about debt is that it accumulates. It keeps accumulating. And before you know, you are drowning. If you must take a debt, take note of this. If you say my business cannot function without debt, I'm talking about huge amounts of money, or I don't even have anything to start with in the first place. make sure you are outside of that debt and not inside of it. Okay, let me explain. Did I lose you? The place is quiet. I should take it all over again? Okay. If you must take debt and you want to do business with debt, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. I will avoid it, but if it is unavoidable, there's a possibility. Be out of the debt and not inside of the debt. Let me explain. It is possible to operate out of a debt and not inside of the debt. For instance, you have $15, like what microfinance do. You go and put it in a microfinance and they give you 3 times of that amount. You are inside of the debt because the debt's value is more than the value of your business. It's more than your own money. That's what I'm saying. If you want to take debt, you must be outside of the debt, which means that do the opposite of what microfinance are doing. So microfinance will take 15 and give you 35. So that in case it goes sour, you can liquidate what you have and clear the debt and still have something. Otherwise, it goes sour and then you are in debt. You have received amounts of money you don't have. You don't have ability to work that kind of money. Let me give you an example. Imagine that you have gone and taken, somebody has trusted you and given you a loan of 2 million. You don't have capital for 2 million. You only have a business idea you have not proven. I'm telling you, this has happened many times. You have not proven it. You are just excited about it. You're excited. No, sir, there's no downside. He has this, he has that. And you enter into it now and it drains down. Guess what happens? You have to pay the man's 2 million and it is money you yourself you have never worked. So the first time you are touching 2 million, you are paying somebody else. What debt does is that it drains your future and brings it into the present. So make sure you are always outside of debt. Encompass your debt. Your debt should be within the reach. For instance, if you're in assets, but you have no cash at hand, you can go take 500,000. You are outside of that debt, which means even if you pay that debt, you will not drown. That's what saved me when my company crashed. I had an investment company in Boya. And whoever set me up so well that my investment company was, because I had an investment company and then the problem that they set me up with was also part of like an investment company. So it was really a good setup. But anyway, when that investment company crashed, I had investments that I had to pay 40 million. That I had to pay people an investment of 40 million. But let me tell you, as at that time, I was already worth more than 40 million. Do you understand? I was already worth more than 40 million. I had made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions. Hundreds and hundreds of millions. So I had a debt of 40 million, but I was worth maybe 400, 500, 600 million at the time. Pay the debt and you can still survive. But if I had a debt of 600 million and I was worth 40 million, I would be dead by now. So when I tell you that the Lord brought me out, this is the wisdom that God used to bring me out. Because I was out of the debt. I have never been a point in my life build church. 600,000. I was just foolish. But I want you to understand this thing I'm telling you. Always stay out of debt. Be out of it, which means that if the worst case happens, you have your own personal thing will be able to cover it up. Then you have your dignity, you have your integrity. Otherwise, you're going to die of high blood pressure. Or you are going to sign and start working in the future and paying the past. I thought somebody was even going to say you're understanding what I'm saying now. Do you get the point now? Always stay out of debt. So the only reason why he's using debt, some of you now here, they say, listen to me, you cannot do business. The banks say that a lot. They say, you see all these big business people in Boya, they took debt. They paid it. Yeah. You may have the wisdom to deal with debt. But I've seen a lot of people who want to enter debt and they don't have the discipline to to be able to come out of debt. They don't have the discipline to be able to come out of debt. They don't have the discipline. Because you already have 14 problems before your business idea. If I put 2 million in your hands first, you first go and, the way you're looking, you go and eat. And you have already eaten 100,000. I have been there. I'm telling you what I've done. The moment I need this, I need this, the moment I landed my hand, I took vacation. I said, man, go rest. Hey, don't overwork. You don't knock 500,000 inside the money. They say, no, don't worry. I will make it work. Another thing, if you are here, you are a broker, this is where you go wrong. Brokers. Brokers are always entering trouble because they plan money that is not theirs. Right? So there's a deal, they have sold this thing, the man has not confirmed whether it is even working or not. They don't share. They don't share. You don't need to go buy land or go buy motor. You the cruise. They cost hello. That's not the final. All man bring money back. You the inside debt. Stay out of debt. So let me tell you another thing that the banks do. The bank always wants to see your seriousness. Let me give you a typical example of one of our entrepreneurs in town, who is Jeffobi. Nice guy, smart guy. Some of you could be your friends and everything, just sharing. So, Penny Cooperative gave golden loan to him many years ago, 10 years ago, I think. Golden loan. You know, Cooperative give golden loan of $1 billion. That brother takes $1 billion and has paid the money completely, actually, within 10 years. Finished. I don't know how long it took to pay, but he has paid. A golden loan. Rushed and paid it. You know why? Because he did not take bad debt. He took debt to better what was already working. That already had value that could pay for that debt. So he's always on top of the debt, even in crisis. Imagine you have taken debt to open a school, for instance, like our brother said, or something, and then bam, crisis hit. And 8 years, nobody has gone to school. You will have hypertension. I mean, you are just looking. One example is the person who did Boya Shopping Mall. I don't know the person. Every day I pass, I pray that Father, may this not have been a debt. Because if the person, because that's a beautiful venture, amazing idea, she was still trying to sell it, and boom, the crisis struck. 8 years, nobody has entered there. Imagine now that you did not have balance to fill up for that. Always go in for less. So banks want to see how much do you already have. Just wake up in the air, you want to build a skyscraper, you want to say, hey, a business has come up, they sell WDC. They say WDC, pop, you don't go carry a document them. Enter bank. Hello, bank, how are you? I want to buy WDC. They say, okay, so how much do you have? That's the first thing they're going to ask you. How much do you have as an individual? Because you have to show us that you're serious. But there are people who have friends inside, they're going to do that, they have no payment, nothing. They go collect money from the bank. With an idea in their head, they have not tried. Never take debt to start a new venture. Take debt to improve on the venture you already have. I'll come to that anyway. Hi. I'm thinking that you should really do something better with this knowledge that you're receiving. And if you're hearing this for the first time, use it. If you are hearing it for the second time, third, fourth, fifth time, apply it. Is it helping someone? Avoid any form of debt. I think that point is already clear. I don't have to emphasize anymore, right? Number 4. I like this one too. These are my 5 top business advisors. 5 top. Number 4. Respond to a demand not create a demand. Respond to a demand, not create a demand. Do a business that responds to a demand instead of creating a demand. So I discovered within my short years of entrepreneurship that businesses that respond to an already existing problem always do better than businesses that create a demand within the market. So you start telling people that they need something. That's why you see the financial market is a very hot place. Excuse me. Because it responds to the demand for money. Anybody who is doing forex, this thing, any of those seminars work any day. Because they'll just come and tell you that people are suffering. And then you say, see the money I've made. Look at so. Now you decide call and say, hello, pa, do that teaching now. Because but somebody come and say, that's why DX Max close. I'm a prophet when it comes to these kind of things. I was younger when DX Max came. I said, this thing will not stay. I said, I have a better model you can use, DS Max. Same DS Max model of business, but you sell better. And I taught it to our people in the church. And they made money and some of them open shops from there. So what DS Max does is that they were trying to go cheap. So they had the workforce, they introduced a very beautiful market, but they profit. Good morning, everybody here. My name is Shelleen. I'm a marketing student of DX Max, and I'm out on internship today. I don't know if you have some time. We say we don't have time. Say, but I will not take long. Say, okay. Hurry and let us go. Say, okay. So I have some products here that we are out displaying and just sampling to people. The first of it is this toothpaste. It's actually a very powerful toothpaste for smokers. It also helps to cleanse your lungs, and then it removes stains from your teeth. It is called Matuskapu. That's the first time you are ever seeing that kind of toothpaste. Is it true? They never sold Colgate. They never sold Crest. They never sold anything that you knew. Marcus Capuche. You brush your mouth inside that. You look at the teeth when they talk. It brightens your teeth and everything. In our center, it is 4,000. But today, I don't know if your money will need change for this one. I will give you for 2. And then they'll now, after that, will say, I don't want it. Say, okay, no problem. I have another product. They now remove air freshener. I said, this one lasts, it has 48 hours long last. I will just spray it and that. You don't finish. Why the person is it talk? The thing don't evaporate. You define the smell. He said, don't worry, you cannot smell it on the air. You have to spray it on something on that. Say, spray it on clothes and spray it on your this thing like before you. They never spray it. They just tell you and say, where you spray, you go walk. So this one in our center is 2.5. But today, if you take it for 2.5, I'm going to give you another one. You're going to have 2 for the same price. I don't know if your money will need change for this. My money will not need change. I will not buy it. It's okay, no problem. I also have this very powerful medicated soap. It's called Mabeta Newly Out. What are you talking, madam? You don't have Santex. You don't have a soap that I know. Because some of the times they came to introduce it to us, we needed the things that they were selling. But we already had brand loyalty to certain brands. Understand that. Stop trying to force a product into the market. That's one thing I learned. No, you want to be there. The market will push you. The market is stronger than you. There's a bull's market and you are trying to sell. I say, no, I'll sell me. I know if you. Hey, Davo. If they go up soon, I see your money, they cut. He hits stop loss, so ping. You don't say, no, I have confidence in what I'm doing. You launch again in Nakam. I can't fry. You start calling hello, but if you send me $200, the man follows on trade. They put some figure, they just circuiting them. They say, you are almost dying. You are finished. I say, You see, you are like you're a walking corpse. I say, eh? They went and removed me chemicals. So you drink this tea, cut it like that, cut it like that, cut it like that. At the end of the day, they say, no, we even have, it's a, forever living. Is it forever something? They say, you can be our stockist in Cameroon. I said, I will not be your stockist in Cameroon. You see all of these things? I like the business. It's nice. I will use the products for myself. But these things don't work. I challenge the people who are doing network marketing. I've challenged them in my office several times. I've challenged even their star directors. I challenge them. I say, what I'm doing, I have more money than you. And the things that you are selling hopes and dreams. You are selling hopes and dreams. And the only reason why Long Reach is thriving today is because Long Reach is smart. They have products that people are actually using. It works. Go and carry one funny product in somewhere because you want cheap things. Long Reach actually produces for Unilever, right? Their toothpaste, I use their toothpaste. I have Crest, one packet of it that I bought from the US, but I still came to Cameroon and bought Long Reach toothpaste. So I said, I will not enter your system, but I will use your toothpaste. They say you will still join. Everybody in the world will join Long Reach. I say, I will destroy that plan. I will be the only human being that will not join. 8 billion people using Long Reach. People will join and kill me. I won't enter your Long Reach. Because I just took it as a challenge. I said, I want to do the business like this, like this, like this. Let's talk about the business. Let's do business. I'm not going to create a demand. I want to supply to the market you already have. Don't tell me to go and bring 12 people. You bring the 12 people, let me be supplying to them. I will give you 400 million. I buy those products and I become the lone supplier in Cameroon. They say no. Because they know that's where the real money is. Back on that stone. Some man don't even say if it's 12 star direct. I want bid 20. I want to buy the stars. I told them in my office, I want to buy those stars. How much I love the business. How much are you selling star director? I want to buy. Don't promote me. Let me control Littoral. Be the only one supplying. That's what has given all the people in this Cameroon money because of monopoly. Enter the market and close everybody from supplying. You are the only one supplying. So you go and create the demand. Me, I will give the supply. Let me tell you what I'm saying by that. Look for a business that there is already a high demand. We do not go and tell anybody about insurance. When police catch you, they worry you. Now you define we. Say, man, cut me insurance. And no one get anything for do police for the Cameroon. If police stop for me, I go stop it. Now I say, no, not true. I tell police that they really worry. Man, give insurance. But you have taken a funny product. It's called Fufu Tavita, Fufu Noko, Fufu. Restaurant is a franchise. Police station is also a franchise. I wish they were letting people do police station business. Like, open your police station, go and call police, and come and stay there and be cutting convocation. As a commandant, how many convocations will got today? So, I probably no deal. If Cameroon let how they call it? Privatize police station, no, there will be no crime. I just open my 32 police station, hire my police. If you just even shout at your pastor, they call to convocation. Insurance, food, transport, finance. The bank, have you ever seen bank going around and say, hi, my name is Bisek Bank, we're out to prospect? No. When you have money, you look for them. Go and keep 3 million in your house. Thieves will come and cash you with the money. And you go and find a bank. See, banks are very smart. You go and find bank, and then they tell you, go and fill this form, go and do this thing, go and do this, to give you also your money. You surrender your money and smile. You surrender your money, they give you paper. Man, I take receipt. You take it like that, you're happy. You go and keep your receipt, and you sleep. The banks don't worry. They make their cool cash. That's the same way you have to do. That's the same way you have to do. Don't create a business where you are introducing it. It is good, but it's not for startups. Because you don't have the resources to push it. If you are a startup, already find yourself within a business that everybody already knows it. So tell me an example of a business where they try to create the demand. Any idea in your head? Anyone? That they are the ones that try to create the demand. You don't think you need it. Yeah. Network marketing. Yeah. Yeah. Designer clothes. Thank you, mommy. So I don't move on design. I don't need design. Say no. They try to create it. Yeah. Another one. Like our sister spoke about pharmacy. Do you need any advert for a good pharmacy? As you open it like that and put that cross there, that's all. It is people that say, don't open new pharmacy for town or for myself. When you enter, so go down. Now then they tell you, because when you say, I need albendazole, they say, oh, no get them. You define now, all pharmacy. It's even the drugstore that I say, now you go tell the man, say, no fear, give me the next, I go use them. Yeah. But most of us have businesses that we are the ones trying to introduce it. We are forcing it. So you are coming to church praying, Father, bless my business. Because you have gone to a seminar, a smart man has passed on your body. I told you that, don't worry, these products are very powerful. People just need to know that they need it. They don't know that they need these products. These products are heavy products. Enter the market with it. So you are there. I want to give you this. They say, I don't need this product. I say, no, Papa. I say, I the red, so if you use them, you go white. My eye the red, no get no problem with my destiny. I'm okay. So change. Don't do businesses like that. Number 5. This one is very important. Your business should have a lot of cash flow. Your business should have a lot of cash flow. Avoid negative cash flow businesses. So, let me explain this quickly because of time. There's a big difference. Listen to this. There's a big difference between cash flow and profit. I did not say your business should have a lot of profit. It must have a lot of cash flow. So what is the difference between cash flow and profit? So, say I have bought Arab perfume for 20,000 and then I'm selling it for 50,000. How much profit am I making? 30,000. But how many people are going to buy it within the first 2 days that you bring it? That's cash flow. Businesses don't go bankrupt because they don't make profit, but they don't make cash flow. Have you ever heard a business went bankrupt, they close? It's not because the idea doesn't have profit. Some of them were making the highest tons of profit while they were going bankrupt. Bankruptcy means that they don't have money to operate. Okay, let me give you an example. If Christ-led Assemblies goes bankrupt, what does it mean? It does not mean that members will not come when we have service, but it means that we don't have money to operate. Every single month, we have at least 7 million that goes to this hotel, this company, Target. 7 million. At least, one way or the other. We have staffs that we have to give stipends to. We have the persons who do the designs for this, all of those stuffs. We have what do you call it? Subcontracted some other people to do some work for us, for the church to operate. So our monthly operating cost is somewhere around 7 million. But we have done 14 services of 4, 8, But 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's just say 12 services in that month. And within those 12 services in the month, we have 1,000 members or 800 members, and they are able to pledge. Say, Papa, don't worry. If you are here, you want to give God 2 million, come out. 20 of them don't want. That's how much? 20 million. Is it called? 40 million. Because it's 2 million times 20, so it's 40 million, right? They are out. Have they given it? No. Do we have 7 million to pay for that month? No. But are we expecting some money to come in? Yes. That's bankruptcy. So month has ended. We don't have 7 million to give. So we call sister selling. He said, no, Papa, but you said next month and we'll bring the money. So the business closes and goes bankrupt. There is profit in view, but there's no cash flow. Don't do business that has big profit, but no cash flow. You sell one in 1 year, you can close. That's why you see these girls selling around the street. They may have more money than some of us entrepreneurs. In this church, I'm telling you, our girls here have more money than our boys. Because boys, they want hammer. They want hammer. Girls are professional cash flow generators. But they say they are close to 2,500, 5,000, 3,000. You answer every day, small money they enter your hand. Every day. You are waiting for that one big thing that will hit. You see women? They always, women, let me tell you, anything you see women involved, they have more money. Mother's Day is coming, they will cook and give the church. But the fried, I say, because they have small money. Small money is entry. Every day you give feeding money. It's the woman who controls the feeding money. Now, what do you want to say? We may have cash flow every day, feeding money. Every day in my house, I know how much I give for feeding money. Every day as I wake up like that, I can't enter my car. Sometimes I even try to sneak and enter my car because they'll just come and say, Daddy, money. That's how my daughter was the money starts. Daddy, money. She doesn't talk to 3 things. Daddy, money. I'll now remove money. Shawan, every day they're debiting me. They bill me every day. I just think, say, you want to tell me, say, instead of money, you don't even get the 500. So if you keep 500, imagine, say, every day when I woke up, that girl don't be me. He gets sense. 500 times 30, how much? Plus, this thing, salary. So he even place. No, please, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that she does. I'm just saying that if I was a woman, I can doing that. I already, as I woke up, so I don't show 15 times for the month end. The man is saying that, no, I can't take that. I need to do me small business. I need to be with the heat. The way ladies there selling small rice, you don't say don't go make it. Says twin. If you want to go see bank account 2 million. The whole month you never say. That's why you just the vex. Because you're always waiting for a big thing. And they are always good at cash flow. Let me tell you. Anybody that has a venture that gives him money every day will eventually be a billionaire. Thank God for your big deals that come once in a while. There are 3 levels of wealth. There is what we call high income skill. There are 3 levels of funnels that bring money into your life. There is a high income skill. There is scalable business. There is high return investment. I built a house. I've spent over 45 million flat sum to build that house. And I've spent 2 years on that project. I've not sold it. I'm planning to auction it now. Maybe for 45 million. Imagine I put 45 million in the hands of a girl who is selling clothes and shoes. Because their dresses are cheap, they just wear it and forget it. Then they change them. Before you know, they have added 700, 1,000, 2,500, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 7,000, 7,000, 10,000, 10,000. Before you know, they have 7 million in their hands. Me, I'm still waiting to sell one house. I don't tell men the all kinds of things. Say, no, but this house is so. You get angels there for that. I get 2 angels the day on this house. Angels on God, they did it. 2 angels of God respond to me for them to buy. But the girl is just selling. Cash flow is king. When you go to the bank knows cash flow. The bank talks cash flow. How much does your business turn? Not how much profit do you have. Real business. You see, chicken, poultry, they buy it every day, so it's a good business. Phone, they buy it once in a while. When I have one phone, it's 1 year. You may sell every day, but you will never sell 300 phones every day. Somebody can sell 300 chickens every day. You make more money for selling one phone, but they will make more eventually, and they will stay in business because it is always in demand. So you want to do a business, make sure your business has cash flow. Every day, something must come into your life. Every day. You may as well enjoy this. $1,000, not my business, is me, Samuel E. Molombe, on my head to generate $1,000 every day. So every day I do not generate $1,000, I add the balance to my next day. I must generate that money. So I'm a business consultant. I do consulting for some firms. I also do some teachings. You know, I was running some stuffs online also. I have content creation platforms, a few of them, and I have stuff that I do. I have to, and then I am a pastor. People sow seeds into my life. So, I make sure that the net income Samuel, work, not my companies and my ecosystem. I have a good ecosystem. I'll tell you about it in a minute. But me, I add it the next day. So sometimes I was adding. I was not working. I was adding like until I had to generate like $10,000. So I turned to my high return investment. High return investment is going to be able to furnish that. So there are people you are cursing and you don't know that they have built systems. You forget about your curse. If your curse must work, it must go and stop many things before the curse work. You will not prosper. Okay, no problem. You see that Mameda is drinking Gary, you have to go and stop that Gary, because as far as that lady is buying Gary every day, my money is there. But it's easy. If you have one thing that you are selling tea. So that's why you see, you don't have, now listen. You don't have many stores that sell only one thing. It's because of this. You have stores that sell, and that's not business. I've told you, you want to sell perfumes, have a perfume shop where somebody walks into it and all they see is perfume. So they have to pay, sell janga, sell rice, sell maggi, sell pepper, sell that, so that they take money every day. Small money is entering, small money is entering, small money is entering, because they understand this principle. But if you have many of everything, that every day somebody must pick something from your shop, every day, you must think about a business that turns like that. So that's why the people who even do into their class, at least they make $10, at least they make $2. Every day something is entering their lives. If you are not there, you are not there. Why have you not set your platform in your church for, if you're a pastor, to make sure that even when you are doing service or you're not doing service, somebody can even drop $5 seed, $2 seed, $3 seed. You're only depending on those members who are sitting there, because you're not doing your online reach. You're not reaching out to the people online. Your business is only in Boya. So there's ghost town, you don't close. You complain, where, get online. Continue to sell whether there's ghost town or not. Ghost town or not, pray. Get on there and put our payment details. Set it up well, package it. Kabosh. The Lord is blessing you as I'm teaching now. You can use any of the payment details. But that's not the most important thing. Maybe I just leave it there. As I'm talking, are you seeing the wisdom now? Somebody will just say, this man of God will kill me with wisdom. In Pum, they have sent $5. If that $5 comes every day at the end of the month, $5 times 30, punch it. Punch it too. $5, 5 times 30 is how many? 150 times 610. Huh? About 80,000. You have paid your house rent. You're not owing house rent. It's true. It's true. No, it's act of worship, sir. You have made your... let me tell you, the person collecting offering must be funny, must be nice, must be amazing, and must look moneyable, givingable. You have said somebody who is angry. Lift up your offerings. Say, Father, as I sow this seed, quick, please, everybody, lift up your... Who are you? Who do you think you are? What do you think your church is? You really think you are what? In our church, everyone giving offering, and only please, you hear. Please, can you raise up your offering? Please, can you? Is it a lie? Am I lying? Please, so can you raise the offering? Even if the person who is raising offering does not say please, I call you after say, sir, please. So say please. What's it? Please worry you. Please, can we stand up? Please, can we raise the offering? Please don't move. Just stand. Ushers will meet you where you are. It will make it difficult for you not to give. They ask you, are you okay? Are you comfortable? You know, see the way they receive. Are you fine? Are you okay? So that if you want to bless me, I will collect it. After this conference, if the Lord is leading you out to, if you tell me that, sir, I want to talk, I will stop and come and first pray with you. Then I continue. Is the message running? The point is already there. The money in your pocket might run, but that point is in my computer. There's sometimes you are feeling led of the Spirit of God. It's a financial anointing. Stop the service and raise the money. Hello, Ashatobaya. Let's do this. We'll continue. Number 4. Keep it at number 4. If you are here, they come and then you continue. It's a blessing of the Lord because Satan will sit on the people's heart. By the time you have finished service, you don't talk until they don't vex. See, you were already preaching well, but now I'm not happy. You say, no. God with your money, God will provide. Oh, God has provided. You have driven them. Jesus said, go and the fish. Put the net and bring it out. God never gives your provision and give you an assignment and send your provision far. It's within that place. You must be smart. I went to Nigeria, Elevation Church. Right? They have POS at the back of the church. Chai! They say, if you're here, you want to just withdraw, you can go to the back of it. I say, hey. You want to withdraw? Nicely. Please, if you're writing checks, write it in the name of Christ at Assemblies. Did he collect me check? You have no excuse. It's only cash. In London, we did our first crusade in London. True life story. I don't carry bush boya mentality. Enter London. We don't set out in. I don't say offering and normally they'll collect basket. I talk for PGM, they know here. Basket, so I don't worry about offering. That's why the key dance. I will offer to God. They say offering time. Nobody has cash. They don't get payment platform. I say, what? So they went and passed basket. Nobody's giving. I said, Jesus, Father, did you send me to this London? Nobody's giving all the days, and nobody gave. So I went and asked the people. They say, no, sir, they don't do cash here. Everybody is payment method. I say, hey, okay. Payment method. So now we have it. Before I did Acts of the Apostles Maryland, I already created Venmo, cash, paper, everything. So that the Lord can lead somebody at that instant. That is the way you receive the blessing that God... How do you think God blesses the church? You to probably do not miss, and they say, we don't see anybody here. Your protocols will make you lose money. So I finished, come to your service now. You don't know who is sitting here. I don't know anybody who is sitting. I don't know the profile of the people I'm preaching to. Somebody will walk up to me now, you now block him. Me and you, we are hungry together. You now block him. You can't see daddy. Sir, you can see me. Forgive them. Just tell them that I need to see them. I told my members, I said, if you write me, you call me, I don't respond, and you have something for me, send me a text and say, sir, what did I say? You need to pick this call. It will be in your interest to pick this call. I will pick it. But that's not right, because in the days of Jesus was not like that. Jesus did for everybody. It's true. That's why he saw Nicodemus at night. They woke up, he said, Master, wake up and see Nicodemus. Jesus said, I'm tired, I'm sleeping. He said, okay, it's Nico, wake up. Oh. Master. Now Judas even go that assignment, says that he wake up, see Nicodemus. I know what Nicodemus can do. Jesus taught Nicodemus a minister's conference one-on-one. All your members must not be in your church. Some of them you must carry church to them. There are some people after service, I take the church to them and tell them that I was preaching today about the love of God and the power of the Spirit. He said, oh, nice. Teach. I don't know if the Lord is laying your heart. You have any prayer requests, any special need, or what the Lord wants you to do, anything. They said, no, just remember, you're expecting him to be there every Sunday. Back to our point, your business must have cash flow. I just delved into that. Because some of you don't know how to receive what God has given. That's why I said that. You don't know how to receive. You must learn. We have to teach people how to receive the blessing of God. What God gives. Receive it. How to receive it. It's not a crime to receive what God has given to you. Right? Okay. So the mistake a lot of people make is that when you have a business that makes profit, but it doesn't have a lot of cash flow, you think you have a business. Cash flow is the movement when they give you the money. It can be profitable, but it's not cash flow. That time when they give you, how many times do they give you money? That's cash flow. Okay. Before I sit down, most of us, I told you that many people, all of the businesses I was hearing you guys saying that some of them are not businesses. So let me tell you. Most people have only created jobs for themselves and they think they have a business. All you did, you successfully created a job. So you are self-employed. You think it's business you're doing. Of a business is growth. It's growth. Otherwise, it is a job. So if all your business does is feed you, pay your rent, month in, month out, business must have capacity to grow. The next time we see you in the business, you should have expanded. You should have a branch. You should have more workers. You should have more net profit. You must have more assets. The business has to grow. If it only has ability, you are not scaling it. You are not checking to see that your capital has increased. You started with 2.5 million. You are even at 2 million. You have that same business, children, that same business, that same business, this, that same business, that same business, that. You only have a job. You are self-employed. You are not doing business. The business must be scalable. It must have ability to grow. One of it must build another one, then another one, then another one, then another one. So, for instance, let's say you buy, what product can we sell? Let's say water, okay? So you buy 10,000 pieces of this water at £1,000,000 That's your startup. 1 million, 10,000 pieces. When you sell all those 10,000 pieces, you are going to get 1.1 million. So you have 100,000 interest, okay? You still take that, you still have another 10,000 and you take that 100,000 that you have had and open Accra business or puff-puff business. Now you have this and puff-puff. So this one gives you another 100,000, puff-puff gives you 50,000. You take the 150,000 and scale the puff-puff business. So it starts giving you 100,000 too. So you have 200,000 at the end of the month. You take the 200,000 and scale this other business or scale this other business. You are increasing. Your capital is increasing. Are you not seeing that in the same boya that you were in, Jefobi had one bakery. In that same boya, he has had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bakeries. That is scaling. You still have one shop, you still open, and you are criticizing, insulting everybody on that line. Same container. You don't only paint them from red to black. Because you are not an entrepreneur, you have a job. One of the ways you must rate and your product, yourself, is how much growth has my business had in the last 12 months. The same for churches. I particularly like to see it in that light, actually. I like to run a church as a business. That way it helps me. It helps me understand it. Because think about it. I've been doing business now for what? How long? 5 years, 6, 7 years? I don't know. Maybe 5? I can't remember. From that time, I have scaled. I started doing financial trainings, like what I'm doing right now. Then, From that financial trainings, really, that's the truth. I opened our insurance business. From the insurance business and the financial trainings, I was able to invest in agriculture. From the insurance business, financial trainings, and agriculture, I was able to start delving into transport. From there, I started doing real estate. Take all of my attention and I put it on real estate for the last 2 years or 3 years. And then I bought one property. The property has been able to give me money to buy another property. That has been able to give me money to buy another property. That is you being able to. Do you see that now? You must have the same. That's the same model that Jesus did in his ministry. He had 12 disciples, 11 and a half. He had 12 disciples, and he used that 12 disciples, and they had 72. 72, he had 120. 120, 240. 240 all around the world. He has over 2 billion people who are Christians around the world today. From that. The same with your church. All your pastors cannot be just sitting there. You have one branch, 12 pastors, 13 pastors. What are they doing all day together? Send them out to do prayer cells. Send them out to become an extension of the church. Growth must be, if it is a business, don't you know I'll be about my father's business? That's what the Bible says. Jesus Christ said it himself. Don't you know I will be about my father's business? If it is business, you must be able to scale it. If you cannot scale it, it is a job you have created for yourself. It's not a business. So I want to ask you again. From these 5 points, how many of you have seen that your business is lacking? You need to adjust some things. Let me see your hand. Okay, that's good. Can I see it up even better? Oh, wow. So, from these 5 points, what do we think is a business that we need to start investing in now? We're going to check it. Every business idea you hear, take it back to the dictionary or to the screening room. Does it give me control of my capital? Number 2, does it do they pay for the services before I render it? Number 3, will I incur debt? Number 4, is it something I will introduce to the market? Number 5, can I scale it within the real estate portfolio that not necessarily you don't need to have a big capital? So much. Go and take one city. Go and meet the owner of that city and tell him that I want to be in charge of this city. I will make sure I fill every room, and how much you're supposed to take a rent of 2 million every month. Let me pay you 1 million and I fill every room. Let me pay you 1.5 million. There are many people with houses, they don't know how to do their houses. Because the houses are lying there, bare, fallow, people cannot use it. Say, I'm going to take it. And create marketing. Get a little money, invest in that property, fix it up, make it clean, get people to come into that property and begin to take rent. They don't call the landlord, they don't call anybody, change the bulbs. Those kind of small things can cost you 200, 300,000, 400,000. Create Wi-Fi, put it there, buy small Wi-Fi boxes, anything that you can do to make it a little more comfortable. And then, that I talk about me creating platforms, is that I was able to set up Airbnbs. Thank God for Senator Koko Mukete. He was supposed to be here. I did not want to put his flyer up because I didn't want people who would come for people. I wanted people who are going to just want to learn, and then I bring in my network. I'm not trying to. He's the president of the Chambers of Commerce in Cameroon. Has a lot of connections and many things I want to do. I want him to be there at the business breakfast. Put that flyer if you have it. Oh, she's not the one. There's a flyer ready for that. It's going to be at the business breakfast. I have 2-3 friends that I'm going to bring. I'll tell you about the names. Take me off the. Give me a minute, those of you watching online. I have to say something very. good friend that is in America, that is in a good place, where there are students in London. London is even a hot cake now because, housing is tell them that I want to set up a shortlet. I have this amount of money. You get a small room, set it up very well. You don't have to go there. You run that business online. Go study how to run Airbnb. There are some landlords who don't want it. You can do Airbnb even here in Boya. Airbnb is all over Yaoundé now. Because Yaoundé people are entering every day, every night. Those houses are not listed online. Do you believe that people are coming into Boya? Most of these hotels are not listed online. They have to enter into Boya to find hotel. You can go and meet this guy and say, I can fill up your house. Create a platform. I can fill up this hotel. You see all of this hotel? How many people stay here? I can fill it up. Go and lobby for parties and the government and the council. Say, I have partnership with Charlotte Hotel. I'm lobby. I'll give you half of the price. And come and collect your 100,000. You are this thing. You have your office in your house. So let's look at real estate. Does it meet these 5 criteria? Number 1, when you are doing real estate, are you in control of your capital? Yes. Because nobody takes your house. Nobody takes the property. Nobody takes what you have bought. Number 2, is it a service people pay before they use? Huh? Yes. You first even take 1 year up front before they start staying. And you can tell them that in my house it's 1 year up front. You pay 6 months. You don't pay before. You don't pay after. You pay before. That's what landlords are doing now. Number 3. What's the third one again? Do you need to get into any form of debt to run it? Well, small scale, no. Large scales, yes. But if you already have the property, remember, there's good debt. You take half of the value of the property. I don't even know why most of us don't have that. Do you know that if you have a land, even if it is in Bwanda, and you have a title, you can take half of the value of it and invest in your other business? That's a good way to get good debt. Go and buy a land, 700,000, 800,000. The more, as long as he has land title, you go to this thing and take half of that money, take that, and then you set it in the business. The business is paying that debt. So real estate, you respond to a demand. Whether there is war or there is no war, people live in houses. You are not the one coming to. Have you ever seen any real estate advertising house? Say, come and house is something that you stay in. No. When your landlord tell you leave, you will find house. Agents are just there. Agents, they just look at us with the query with your landlord. They just smile. Pim, they are there. They say, yeah, welcome. How are you? How can we? And then these agents in Boya, I don't even understand for them at all. You people don't even know your job. If I enter this agent work, you guys are out of market. You don't know your job. Agents in Boya are just people. You are so interested. I'm talking and looking at my son that is doing it. You are so interested in the money and not interested in the service. What kind of agent are you that you go and show somebody else, oh, visit fee? You don't even, some agents don't even know where the house is. You want to make money, you want to be a professional agent, the way you even appear. We are suitcase, they don't say, no, this man's wrong. Come to my office, I'm going to give you something that the retainer, somebody signs it, because you have first gone to the house, you have seen the landlord, you're not making calls in front of the client. You go there, you say it is this, it is that. I just give you a tip. You say, this house, water is top notch. The person say, wow, you know your job. You know, you start, why are you following up? You are not following people up for nothing because you have already have plan. I went to buy and I saw how agents work in South Africa. I was like, Jesus Christ of now own Africa. Those guys are professional, bro. I mean, the guy's name is Mr. Keith. He's Nigerian. I said, hi, Kate. He said, hi, Apostle. How are you? I said, I'm fine. So, okay, 12:30, we're going to do the viewing of the house. 11:30, the guy had gone there, viewed the house, discussed with the guy. He said, I'm coming with my client. As I landed from the car tower, the guy gave me water. I was drinking the small water. I was taking me to the property. He said, you know, I want to tell you something about this property. Do you know that the president has a house at the back of this place? I said, what? He said, yeah. Keith, you go kill me. Keith, I mean, Keith took me there. The owner of the property was not talking. He was the one talking to me. He said, this is the living room. It is 4 meters by 3 meters. This is the bedroom. It is 3 meters by this. It has insulation here. AC is not working. Slightly need to change. I've called and I wanted to say, Jack, the guy has given me paper to sign. I said, no, I want to pay. He said, no, write your offer. Send the offer to me. Make offers. The reason why we are not thriving is because everybody wants comes. Set up an industry. Set up an office and enjoy. Delay gratification so that you can have big. Stop running after 10,000. You have a valuable service when somebody needs a house. Even have a digital platform where you show them all the pictures from your office. Say, come and visit the office. You have a small screen there that fly the pictures. You see the house, see the house, see the house, see the house. You say, no, I would like to see this one. 10,000, you have already paid your visit fee. Cash on engine. Have you not seen how lawyers do it? You wake up in the morning, you wear your suit and you go to work. You are offering a service. They pay you before they go see this thing. It's an amazing thing. If I do that, I would thrive. I would excel in it. It's good. Imagine how many people are looking for a house. And then if you are good at it, their friends, they will begin to recommend you. The whole boy is moving. Everybody is moving. Or is it car wash people? Do you know how much people from car wash they make? What do you need to spend for car wash? It meets all of these criteria. You're busy trying to look for a big job. That is what gives you cash flow. Remember what I said. Cash flow. Baba, set up a car. Baba, car wash no day, boya. Car wash no day. There's no car wash. When you enter car wash, they collect your car. A nice lady, sleek, nice looking lady, black and black skirt. Welcome, sir. Collect key for motor. Take you go inside play. They give you granite, give you chin chin. It's a knock you for wash motor. You say yes. Take my money happily. You put it. You only have small places. You don't get no place for receive people. I mean, just go rent a land by the side of the road. You're going to spend maybe 700,000. Meet your pastor. How many cars are here? Say, Daddy, you know I have car wash. Oh. Daddy, I have car wash. Talk about it. I start telling my guys, hey, go and patronize. Before you know, you start having engine check systems there. You know, in there. Number one, you control your business because you are seeing your car wash. Yeah, number you don't give the car wash to somebody to go and wash in the house. You see every of your things, you have it there. You control it. You don't have to be in debt. It's cash flow. Every day people wash their car. That's why people who make tire, they have more money than you. The thing is, in Cameroon, you call that dirty job, but you can make it clean. You can set up an office where somebody comes in the place. The person know that no. Only for change tire. Why is standing some motor for change air? If I have a nice place where I can go and change, these are services. Go and meet 6, 7, 8 guys. In my clique, all my friends have cars. In this life, you get money by relationship. Your network determines your net worth. Go back to your same city and look at it and see what I'm telling you. All the celebrities in your city, where do they wash their cars? Let me tell you something. I did one thing that gave me money in Boya. Luxury sells every time. Stop doing things like Charlie Champlain. Luxury sells every time. Dress like this and own a car wash and see if you know Excel. That's the CEO of the car wash. Nice, a small, nice place. Put 2.5 horsepower AC. She don't put on nice and put game, PS4. You buy all that thing, so 1 million never spend them. PS4. Boys like to play games. They'll go there with their men. Just they watch the car. Nice ladies are there receiving. Nice ladies. Yes. I went into a restaurant in Vancouver. I don't know what they were selling in that restaurant. Whether they were selling human beings or they were selling food, I don't know. The people who were receiving us, I couldn't finish my meat. Posh, the place is posh. Just a simple place, like 48 spices. But everybody there is posh. They're walking with high heel. Posh. They say, sir, are you okay? I said, I'm finished. I don't need much. That's why they take my chicken and they say, oh God. I can't take away there. I said, nah, it's fine. I'm like, wow. That's what Jeff Obi is doing. Jeff Obi is innovative. He gives you a luxury experience. Now he has bought Jeffobi chicken and burger. Have you seen burger before? Have you eaten chicken before? You never did the chicken. Anything he gives you, you buy. Nobody can rise up in this town to give competition to that brother. Why? Because start to your 1 million and give yourself 4 years. You stand on the big league. As long as any bank see your car wash having 30,000 every day, they will give you 7 million. If you have a land, you bought 1 million, or this any money, you have this, you take half of that money and set up this thing I'm telling you, you go and show them. I'm not saying that the money should be in your account. I'm saying that the money should have passed through your account. Where are you going to? I go and see the way I talk to the people who are abroad. What are they doing here? What are they doing there? They are working what? That you are even staying abroad, you are staying in a place, somebody comes into your country. Say, oh my God, how do you manage to do this? How do you stay here? So what are you guys doing in America? What are you doing in Canada? What are you doing there? You want to make money or you want to enjoy fresh breeze? Or you want to snap on clean streets? The real market where money is flowing is here. Everything here gives money. What, you want to go and do business in New York? Can you have documentations? Yeah, you can open things and the tax will come and find you after 3 years. They say, you never pay tax. You say, no, I feel explain. Because I will never register. I just start. The system is broken. You can use the system to make money. What are you thinking? There are so many. I cannot open. If I tell you, they'll come and arrest me. If I talk here, they'll come and pick me here. There are so many on. There is no. Do you know that somebody can open their restaurant and open their bar and sell drinks at any amount? There's no price control in this country. Do you know that as we speak now, government does not even know how to regulate Bitcoin? They will never know. So there are so many things that are unregulated in this country. And you are going to America, can you survive the ecosystem there? You are running to go and do what? To go and work what? If you know what to do. Let me give you a statistics. Listen now. Let me tell you this. The bank. My bank managers told me, a friend of mine, he's one of the managers of one of these banks. I told him that, why is it so expensive to take a loan in Cameroon? He says because Cameroonians don't use banks. 90% of Cameroonians don't have accounts. Everybody in Nigeria has an account. 90% of Cameroonians don't have account, and even the ones that have accounts are not eligible for loans. The question is why. All of you here, most of you that have denied you visa, the question is why. I delayed gratification so that I can have visa anywhere I go. They've not denied me any visa apart from Benin Republic because of cares. Visa. I sat down and I thought about it and said, the white man needs 3 things. The white man does not need money in your account. The white man needs cash flow. The white man needs to know that you will come back to your country. The white man needs to see travel history. I take African country, Nakam, paka, tukutiki, taka, tiki, ta. I go Dubai, go marry the worker, wara. You know, wara, Nigeria back, Nigeria, Cameroon. My passport is full. That's the first. The second thing is, every money in my account, I pass it through my bank. I put on for Monday, take on for Tuesday. Put on for Monday, take on for Tuesday. They say, Master, the body, money, the pass for his skin. The bank, they don't look at how much you have. They look at how much has passed through the account because they know what you are trying to do. They want to see cash flow. Pam. Set myself up. Set the church. Make sure it is on Google. When you type Christ Assembly on Google, you see it. I went there. Hi, how are you doing? So I'm the pastor of Christ-led Assemblies. I'm a CEO, Evans Gates Group. I have my documents. Oh no, keep your documents. So where are you going this time? I see you travel a lot. Oh yeah. I'm busy. I have churches in 5 countries. I tell them talk. They say, hey babe. Hey babe, Papa. And then I ask my friends, why are you struggling with this? Because you want to do it now. You want to go there now. You're not prepared. You want to go there now. You're going to apply. What's the problem with you? What's going on with you? Give yourself 5 years and enjoy. How old are you? How old are you? Look at the portfolio I've been able to build. We've taken all of those visas now. I'm in my early 30s. But I learned this from my 19 years old. I knew that I'm going to wait. My friends are trying to go, pam, 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 pam. I will relax. I'll wait. I'll wait so that I will build my portfolio. When I put my passport like that, it's heavy. You can start now. Do you know that if you apply for American visa and they deny you within 10 years, they will still deny you? They will be denying you, eh? So real estate does it. This is what you call menial jobs, small things that you can set up with 300,000, 500,000. They do it. They do it. They do it. They do it. You have to. Tomorrow I'll start teaching you how to diversify, how to set up this thing. Set up something. Those of you that have people, you're a people's man. Set up things that can give you cash flow. Small businesses that's the killer. Don't be looking for 12 million in one deal. Look for 50,000, 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, 12,000, 19,000, 900, 250. Now that take it. Take it. Are you learning something? And then when you take it, you sit on it, you begin to enjoy. So don't just create a job for yourself. Create a business. God bless you. Wow. All right. We wanted to do the 2 sessions before we answer questions. If there are any questions, we're going to answer at this moment. Wow. Can you imagine we have been here for so many hours? Is it worth it? Was it good? Yeah. But do you know that this is day 1? I've not told you any part. These ones are just practical to set the pace. So that tomorrow we can talk. Okay, now you have seen many things that you can do. I want us to pick it and begin to. I have 7 hacks I will tell you how to get funding, how to be able to sell a product, where to go. Now, if you are here and you are doing any kind of business and you are guaranteed of 100,000 a month, I'm not joking. You are sitting on at least 12 million business. I just have to show you how to scale it. If you can make 100,000 a month, you are sitting on at least 12 million. Now, how do people get money? Through information. What Senator Mokete has told me has generated me hundreds of millions. I cannot explain some things here, but a few days ago, the grace of God is real. He came back to us, he said, pray for me. Pray for me. I've seen something. You know, there are people you share some things with and they don't know how to go about it. I'll share you 2 things. After I'll show you this practical, there are tools that you can use. How to scale your business in this city, in this very boya. How to scale that business. And I've seen that this person has used it, this person has used it, is thriving, this person has used it, is thriving. Do you know why the whole of Boya has lounge? Because we are copycats. They just sit and say, lounge has money. Everybody that has 1 million wants to open lounge. And everybody does it small. The real lounge, that is the real lounge, is a lounge you build. The one you go and rent somebody's property to open with combo. Have you seen this new restaurant? I don't know if there's anybody who is here. That's how I give things for free on my altar. And some of them copy it. His model is going to fail if he does not adjust this, and that. And I saw they adjusted it. Thank God he heard. I said that model will fail because Cameroonians like to have name, not money. Forget about the name. Receive the money. The name will come. Yeah. You think Uber is foolish to open their platform and let people come and use their cars to drive? You cannot have cars and maintain those cars and just be able to have a name. So you have 7 fleets. You are going to stress. I have a car. Let me come and subscribe to your platform and buy time and then walk on your platform. You take away the stress of managing those cars and give it to the person and then just collect 20, 50, 100 francs. Why are you greedy? Collect 100 francs and try to see. I told you, I'm getting into hospitality business right now. There's none. Chariot, WDC, all of these guys will beat them. Cash down will beat them. I will not tell you I'm coming to hit these guys with competition that is terrible. These guys. We are going to hit them. You hear it. Give us 5 years. If Christ tarries, and you're hearing about Hilton, you'll be hearing about our brand. Because I know what to do. We're coming to do it. I know what to do. I have the plan. I'm looking at it now. And I can give you a simple one. Franchise your ideas. 100% of your effort is never compared to 1% of 100 people's effort. Meet every hardworking girl that is like you, young like you, hardworking. Don't let them work for you. Let them open your business and give you only a franchise. Say, I will give you my name, I will give you products, and you're going to bring me this. We try to do that. They say, Pastor is not here. And after this conference, anybody that come and see me and say, Apostle Sam, I will not even look at your face. Because I cannot be showing this kind of information here and then you want me to go and walk and come and give you the money. No, we're not doing that. Right? We are going to learn and work together. Not looking at nobody's face. I told that brother, come and take a franchise. We're going to give you a franchise. We're going to do man, our people are full of complaints. I've done that. We're going to give you everything. Come and take it. Take my franchise. Run with my name. Make money. Why are you sitting there? I'm the CEO of Caricature Ventures. Okay, now you have that venture and you are struggling with one shop all by yourself. Let me take my daughter's business, Daisy Closet. Daisy Closet has nice dresses. She sells. She knows where she buys. And she has a lot of girls who probably have to come and buy from her to go and sell. Look at a hardworking one and call 3 of them to a meeting. Nice restaurant. Sit down with them and eat with them. Huh? Give them food and tell them that I've seen that you're hardworking and you're a good person. You patronize me. I'm going to set up your own Daisy Closet. You answer the name Daisy Closet. I'll give you products. You give me so and so amount of money. Answer that name and then I will advertise for you. So you will control Daisy Closet, but I will advertise. All the Hiltons in the world is not owned by a single person. Hilton Cameroon is owned by a group that goes and buys the franchise Hilton. I have Hilton Honors. Now, I buy Hilton Honors. Anywhere I enter, I go and look for Hilton because I have Hilton Honors. But it does not belong to one person. You are yet thinking that it belongs to one person. Dangote has privatized. Olumelu has privatized. Jeff Bezos, they have only 20%, 30%. You have 100% of nothing. You have 100% of nothing. Give that same name. Look at young people who really have passion for God and everything. Tell them, go and open your own Christ assemblies. You don't have to give me no money. It's franchise. We do marketing together. So when you put a billboard and say Daisy's Closet, you don't say located at number 19 Iweka Road. Abba, what do you say? You say go to any Daisy Closet outlets. Have you heard those things? It's not one person that has it. People come and pay. So you take that girl's 300,000 and set her own Daisy Closet. And she markets her own Daisy Closet. Before you know, you have 21 Daisy Closets that give you only 21,000 every month. You are still selling on your own Daisy Closet. Oh. It does not disturb your own. Guess what? You have created a chain of supplies. You begin to supply those small Daisy Closets. Because where are they going to buy? You are the one giving them. So you earn 21,000 from them and you still earn profit from the supplies. But you want to sit on it. Say, no, it's my franchise, it's my name. See that name, I need to that name. That name that name. It go big. It no go big. You get now only 60, 70, 80 years for live on this earth. You can't do everything. You can't do everything. Give it to people. So when I open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hotels, I will call you down, sit you in my office, and I show you. I say, this is what I make. People like my brand. Go and open it in Bafusam. Take your house, and while you're doing that city, turn that city into my hotel. Put the name there and make money and give me 20%. I market it. This hotel, this place. This hotel, Bafusam. This hotel, located this. You are the one enjoying. We are marketing together. That's what Aldo does. That's what all the big brands do. You see them advertise all around the world because it's not owned by one person. But you have sat on the business alone in Boya. You are struggling there. If Jefobi applies this principle, it will skyrocket because you're not going to be looking for money to spend. You have money to start up Jefobi, but he doesn't have that money. So you can say, hey, okay, I have some business. I'll take 2 million and start up my Jefobi Mbanga. Jefobi Mbanga, you start paying him 30,000 for the name. He begins to advertise. Imagine if you have 3,000 Jefobis in Cameroon. They begin to give you 20,000 every month. Punch it. 20,000 times 3,000. How much do you have? Huh? 60 million. You take 30 million and pump it in advert all around Cameroon. Every day is passing on CRTV. It's passing on STV. It's passing on Canal D. It's passing on Equinox. Jefobi, your choice restaurant. Jefobi, your choice restaurant. Any of the Jefobi is closest to you. You make a very nice brand that you put on all of the houses. Jefobi, you have a Jefobi meeting where you sit like that and you call entrepreneurs like us. We come and talk to all of the Jefobi owners. Tell them what to do. Tell them how to get money. The brand is going. Who is the owner does not concern us. All we need is the money. Yeah. I bought 7-Eleven franchise in the Philippines. I told our people that when I sleep in my coffin, that's when you know who is talking to you. Right now, you will never know. You will only be knowing slowly. Ask my son, Pastor Clovis. I sit here and I have Philippines money, some millions. 300, 500, 1. This 7-Eleven, can I have the franchise? Can I see the franchise? There's Applebee's. I noticed that all over the country's restaurant, they have one brand called Applebee's. I said, go check me the franchise for Applebee's. Let us set it. Set up a nice coffee shop and do franchising. And set up those small kiosks around Cameroon. You don't have to get the money to set it up. You don't have to go and stay in Limbe to know that they thief all your money because once you don't want to control all things, they go thief you. But rather than controlling it, call that boy who is working for you and tell him that take it for yourself and only give me franchise fee. Take it for yourself, give me franchise fee. Take it for yourself, small money. That's what Amazon does, right? They have magazines everywhere. People build those magazines. Is that not what the council did here in this shop in my 17? You see, it worked. At least development came to the city. There are people who have money in this boya. They don't know what to do with it. Council can come in and say, so enter into franchising. Stop starting your own businesses and struggling there. Go and meet a man with a successful business and say, I want to take this business to my village. Teach me your model. I will pay you so and so amount because they don't know franchising here. But if you start it and start the next 5 years, this is my plan. My plan is to teach this on all of my seminars until it becomes the chain of business here. I don't have any franchise I'm trying to sell. Oh. Don't think I'm trying to sell any product to you. I'm just giving you knowledge that has helped. Guess what? Everywhere I enter, I do a business that funds our church. Everywhere I enter, I do a business that funds our church. That's why you are cursing the wrong person. Because you see, that church is powered by that business. Close the business. Which Pentecostal church has 7 million to spend every month? How much do they give in church? I said, Lord, my tithes from this business goes to fund that church. If you like, don't bless it. When they will drive us from child, you will know. They will drive us. God will say, I don't want them to drive you. So he keeps funding that. So all you have to do is call young people, 7, 8. He's buying phones every time you're selling phones. He buys 12, he buys 13, he buys 4, he buys 6. What are you thinking? Call him and tell him, go and look for 2 million and come. I'll set you up. I'll set you up. And all you have to do is sign a contract with me. I will supply you. When I buy, I supply to you at this amount. Make sure you supply to him at an amount that he cannot get anywhere else. You have opened a franchise. Daisy Closet becomes a franchise. Call the name of your company, it becomes a franchise. And it's in Yaoundé, it's in Bamenda, it's in that, it's in that, it's in that. They'll say, hey, wow, you have Daisy Closet everywhere. It's like, thank God, it's the grace of God. But it's not you getting the money, but it doesn't concern you. J4B already has the capacity to do that. I'm telling you, so you can start your own now. Why is he struggling to go to Bamenda, go to this place, go to this place, go to that place? How many places can you control at once? When you open 5, now let me first tell you, by the way, if you're a pastor here, you cannot pastor more than 21 people. The moment your church goes to beyond 21, you cannot do it alone. The highest capacity a man can pastor is 21. After 21, you need to divide the church and let people have control over it. Imagine I decided to be the Oga Pata here. Have you noticed at church I travel and I come back, the church is still fine? Because I empowered a resident pastor. So I have freedom. I don't have to be in Cameroon. I don't have to be in the Philippines, the church is running. I don't have to be in Dubai, the church is running. I don't even know what is going on there because I run it. Fine, God bless you. Hallelujah. You know, you want to say, no, why am I pastor? I don't collect money from anybody. They bring tithes. God bless you. They don't bring tithes. God bless you. Run. I'm keeping them here to see that I'm general overseer, have 32 churches. Okay, what does it change? When you die, the whole churches are going to, no. So I have a scandal here and Dubai is not even concerned. They don't even know that there's a scandal. But your one scandal has closed your entire church. Because it's a whole system powered by you. One person cannot do so much. You can only do so much as an individual. But if you open yourself to franchising, why are you starting a new business? Go take a franchise. Go into a place, see a nice thing, say, bring it here. Bring it into Boya. Call it home. You are in Santa, that's your village. They don't have the phobia there. Come and take the phobia and say, let's sign a contract. He does not even know. Go and meet him. Say, come and set all of these things for me in my village. Set it up for me. I have half of the money. I will be cooking country fowl. I have half of the money. I will pay you in bits. And then I will contribute to a crowd fund every day this amount. The first is going to think is that I never ever thought I was going to expand to that place. He's in Bonamusa, he is not in Bonaberi. Even if he's in Bonaberi, he cannot cover entire Bonaberi. Even Boya, you cannot cover it all. So you need more. Imagine churches were doing franchising. The gospel would have spread everywhere. No, but you like to call your own name so that it can be pow. So we have Divine Grace Assembly. We have Paloma Sunshine Assembly there. We have Divine Jesus Ministries there. We have this, we have that. And all of us are small. And we can become a mighty force by franchising. Are you seeing that now? That's ideas. That's ideas. I want one person who will wake up from this place and open a car wash franchise. Shut down all of these small things they're doing on this street. What's wrong with them? Shut it off completely. Send them all to the village. When they say, who's your pastor? Say, Samuel told me that I will pray for it. Send all of these small, they don't go find small land. Make concrete. The wawash motor lost people their light. Throw away water is outside. Send all of them away. Have a seminar for all your car wash boys. Say, guys, I don't need to. All I need to do is I'll teach you how I set the place up. I show you the colors of our company. Now you'll be collecting that 20,000. You produce materials. You produce flyers. You give their own. You produce t-shirts. You give their own. You produce this. You give their own. Everybody manage your own thing. And call them from cities and begin to expand their business. Is that not what they do? That's what that's how your body stays alive. Sales. Small aspect. Sales. Small. You put it together, it becomes a whole full working system. Hallelujah. Okay, tomorrow. I want to go into even more practical. I'll show you these businesses tomorrow and show you the opportunities and show you the places you must go. Go into these places and knock those doors. Don't tell them anybody sent you. Just go and knock the doors. They'll give you money. There's money there. There's money there. Lastly, before I take questions. Have you ever heard anybody rob the mortuary? Everybody lie down. Your money or your life. Have you ever heard it in the history of the world? Popular mortuary in Boya has been robbed. So here's the news in full. Today, Monday, we had a very tragic incident. We had some people who came out very sophisticated guns and robbed the Boya Central mortuary. As we are talking now, we are still trying to know the damage. Have you ever heard it? Why? Why do you think they don't rob the mortuary? Think fishermen enter the boat and enter into the sea to fish. It's the same reason why they don't rob the mortuary. They go to where the fish is. What do they rob? To take money. There's no money in the mortuary. But they rob banks because there's money in the bank. Some of you are trying to do business in an industry where there's no money. The overall industry doesn't have money and you are there. What's the chance that you're going to get money in an industry that does not have real cash flow? Money is turning. What are the industries that have money that you must place your business around? I'll show you tomorrow. So that you must place yourself around this and start building. Give yourself another 5 years. I'm not telling you that in 2 months you're going to be fine. I'm telling you that if you do the work well and arrange yourself, in the next 5 years we're having a No Kingdom World Conference. You are coming here with your staffs. We'll be calling you now, your voice have deep. You'll be like, Apostle, I want to thank you for... Yeah. Yeah, Fune. I like this guy, Apostle. You're a good guy. You know. You are speaking phonetics. Yeah. Because God has changed your life. You can be. It's exceptional. Okay. Can we answer questions now? Or I should let you think. I should leave you to think because some of you, I don't know what's going on in your mind now. I needed to know what's happening. Some of you are just looking at me like, what's happening? Are we processing it? Okay, let's have questions. Okay, we have one. Just put your hand if you have a question so that we don't start and then people start. We have one there, 2, 3. Okay, yes, let's start. Yeah, start from here. Okay. You can sit down, it's fine. You can
Good
sit
evening,
down.
everyone.
Hi. He's talking.
All right. Daddy, I wanted to ask you that what about us traders? What advice can you give us traders?
Traders?
Yeah.
What are you trading?
Forex and Bitcoin.
Oh. More grace.
Literally, yes. Literally all the advices you've given.
It's for entrepreneurs and not traders. It's the same. You apply the same principles in your trading. Right? Don't go into debt. I would always advise you, this is my honest advice. Only invest what you are willing to lose in trading.
That's the main aim.
Anything you are not willing to lose, don't invest it. I never advise anybody to invest their life savings in any of this. I do crypto in one way. I buy it as a bond and I keep. I buy it as a stock and I keep. I don't try to, scalp. Just keep it. I forgot my password on one of my accounts that had, I think like $200 worth of Bitcoin at that time. I came out another time, it was 2,300 or something. I just left it there. I've not gone back there for how many years. If it is finished or it's not finished, I just left it there. One day I'll open it and I have 1 billion. Me, my faith is big. That's how I advise you to trade on it. I really want you to invest the money you are willing to lose. Don't invest your life savings on any crypto project. No matter how good it is. Only invest a certain percentage. So get an investment percentage and put that in there. You can get $1,000 and get $2,000 and put it there and grow it from time to time. But you cannot invest all you have to do that. That's a wrong move, actually. Don't invest all you have in any business. It's a panic move. When you see somebody rush to put all his money in something, it's panic move. Try it first. If it's working, make sure you walk it slowly over a period of time. Don't panic and drop all of your money in one stuff. But does it work? Yeah. There's so many crypto millionaires. There's so many forex traders that are breaking records crazily. Yeah. Don't just fall to those who are selling hopes and dreams. Many industries are selling hopes and dreams today. I hope you know that. Yes, sir.
Good day, everyone.
Good day, sir.
Thank you, Apostle, for this opportunity. I think one of the take-home message I've learned from you is that waiting is a wealth creation strategy.
Yes, sir.
And from the businesses that you mentioned, I think most of the time frame that you've given, usually talk on 5 years and above. Now, as a startup, an entrepreneur that you go into a business and you're giving your all, maybe you need like 1 or 2 years before you even break even in that business. So what happens to you that you still have bills to pay, you have rents to pay, you have a family to feed and all that. What can you do to still stay in business while you go about still taking care of this business before you start breaking even to make profits?
So this is it. Always have a passive income source. That's not what you are focusing on the most. But what I try to do is I try to run my business within a certain time frame. Because I have to live my life. You have a family, you need to spend time with your family. And even if you are a mother, like my beloved sister there, you are a mother, you have a kid, run it the same way with the same advice. If you give yourself to motherhood every second, every day, every time, you are going to fall into depression. Run your business with this model, run your family with this model, run everything with this model. You are a mother, get into the office of motherhood from a certain time and close at a certain time. Which means I'm a mother from 7 o'clock. Anytime before 7 o'clock is your time for yourself. Make sure you start work when the baby wakes up. You have time to do spa, you have time to do your nails, you have time to take care of yourself. Don't sleep and wake up when the baby wakes up. The baby wakes up at 2 a.m., you're up at 2 a.m. and all of that. Make sure you train the child to be within a certain time frame, especially as they begin to grow a little older. If they are very young, you know they have a messed up cycle, and the same for your business. Your main business should run from 6 to this. All of these things, they call you at night, 2 a.m. in the night, that is not correct. Don't do that. Set up your business from this time to this time and have time for a passive income source. Do Airbnbs. Do content creation. Do AI and create AI platforms where it works for you. I'll show you all of that tomorrow. Tomorrow I have over 37 or 35 passive income sources. And if you try it and it works, you can make it your main thing. But it's just for passive. While you are building your company, you are working on those things. While I was building my company, I was teaching Forex. I was giving classes. I was building. I had passive income. That was taking care of my house, taking care of my stuff. Mentoring people, waiting for my business to pick up. My business then picks up. And I don't have time for all that now. I'm fine. See where Tony Olumelu is? He's flexing. Tony Olumelu is not working as you are thinking. He's flexing. He's flexing. Hilton Transcorp has a CEO, this has a CEO, but before you get to that, focus on passive income and give yourself your 9 to 5. Give your 9 to 5 to your main job. Passive income should be at this other time. But those of you that are, maybe you're serving, like you don't have control of your time. Maybe you are here, maybe you are working at my office. Sometimes people leave my office at 12 a.m. 12 a.m. You saw all of you are just attending this meeting like that. They have prepared. So we are always working on a program. We have a meeting coming up with Pastor Isaac Oyedepo. We have this. We are always planning meetings. So if you have that kind of schedule that you don't have a particular time where you are working, this is what you must do. Create a passive income that operates by artificial intelligence. How? That's what you are here to learn. So set up a platform where small things can be falling inside. Before you open it, it should be able to pay your rent. It should be able to sort out while that thing you're doing is building. You have a wife. What can your wife do? Because she's an extension of you now. What can she do? Help her to set up something. That's another passive income. And say, honey, I love you so much. We're going to share this responsibility. You pay house rent. I pay children's school fees. Yeah, amen, amen. And have time. I start work at 7. I close work at 9. I start work at 8. I close work at 6. Then I get to my passive income. Don't run like you are... 12 minutes, they're calling you, hello, John, petrol day. You say, petrol day. Don't do that to yourself. Set up systems that run even in your absence, so you can have time to rest and have time to live and see the things come to pass. So the answer for you, while your business is hatching, your passive income will take care of you. Do you have anything you're doing for passive income? That is not your main thing. Do you have it? Huh? You're
marketing.
You're doing marketing.
Affiliate marketing.
Affiliate marketing. Okay, good. So make it good. You don't have to be there all the time. You just set it up, pam, put up the affiliate links and then go and sleep. Right? Put up the affiliate links and go and sleep. Create a YouTube channel. Create a TikTok channel. And give it 4 a.m. in the morning. Schedule all your videos, and go and sleep. We do that. Go and do your normal work and come back and pick up maybe $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 every month. It's going to take some time, but you have to try. Make sense? Okay. Yes. There's a hand here.
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Please, in your when you put the 5 points, the first point you said always control your capital.
Yeah.
And then you were like, taxi business is not good because you can give your taxi to a driver and they'll give you high blood. And then when you came to point 4, where you said respond to demand and not create a demand, you added transport there as an example. So I wanted you to be a bit more explicit.
Okay. How do you control your... there's a better way to do taxi business. That's what Zigo is beginning to do. That's what Uber is doing. You don't even have to crack your head to do taxi business. Don't buy a car and look for one person that God will soon punish and give him the car to drive. And the person takes your car and begins to propose to his wife, girlfriend, and build a house on your car. What you have to do, buy that same car, and if you really want to do transport business, give him for balance and take. It is his car. Say, I bought this car 2.7 million, you're going to give me 3.7 million in 12 months. The car is yours. And earn your 1 million in 12 months and take care of the business. That way you are not taking care of the fuel, you're not taking care of the fixing, you're not taking care of anything, you're not taking care of anything. You are still in control of your capital because he's paying you every month. He has a collateral security to make sure that he's not going to run with your car. And then you still have the right to take the car from him. If he's not doing well, and give another person for balance and take. Or set up a platform where other people use their cars to transport people on your platform for a commission. It has been proven that this taxi business, unless you are driving it or you have a gun, may have ways to do taxi business. I cash you, I ordain you a pastor, and you drive it with clerical on your neck. And there's just a voice. There's a voice not reminding you that, oh God, you are a pastor. You are a man of God. Men of God don't lie. Because you see taxi people, they don't care. They don't know what you're going through. They don't know your stress. You will only succeed to find a good person. They are one in one can just set up a platform. Take that same 2.5 million. You're going to buy a taxi and build an app. 1.5 million. And then take 1 million and start pushing that app. Call drivers and tell them that I will give you 5,000 clients. Come and register in my app. Register your car. And then you set up. The app has everything in it. You run that app and push it outside there. Push the app. Go and talk about it. You have a nice suit. You're talking about it. Say there's a lot of theft going on. People kidnap people in taxis. Damn taxi business. Make a way some man see yellow taxi. So if he move the taxi, they will start beating. That's how you do. Listen, you must play politics. You want to do business. He said people have complained of rape. They have raped people. They have killed people in taxis. So we are tired. We are tired. We are creating a safe space for everybody. Taxi, you don't come and pick you in your house. Papa. Somebody say, I tell you. Because people buy emotions. It's true. They now take your app. The taxi driver pays you to be in your app. The client pays you to find. So you just bring them together. It na their banga. Say insulator, don't congolalize. Na ya banga, na ya oil. You know they walk, different man they walk. Don't kill yourself. Don't die before you die. Make sense? That's the best way to run transport business. Or you can just do cargo. As long as you are in charge and you are sitting there and you are monitoring it. Another thing to do is incorporate technology in your taxi business. Buy GPS and put in all your taxis and tell the taxi driver you have walked 94 kilometers and pay me per kilometer. Think about new ways to do old things. The world has become so modern. We are still 10,000 years at the back. I will not charge you 8,000 a day. I will charge you per kilometer. So if you run 19,000 kilometers, you can't tell me the motor spoil. I see the motor, the work, I tell me the motor don't spoil. I don't know if you understand. Put your GPS there, and as the car is moving, those things are how much? 25,000. Is it correct? 25,000, 30,000. You have your GPS. You set it in this thing. When the driver makes you, see, let me tell you, to prove that he's trying to rob you, he will come and give you your car back. They are always looking for somebody they can use. There are better ways to do transport business. Yep. Everybody in the Western world, most of them that have, of course, many of them have cars, they do Uber as passive income. They just go register in the platform. After work, they go carry people and drive. Why are you keeping a car here? You're just walking around. Taxi is just, don't see the route. So one, you don't need wash. You just enter inside motor, just stress you. Don't put music. Drive a low the music down in a low arm. So one don't learn for outside soul, the bend soul. So one they talk with guests. So one they do anything. Why? Everybody enter street and become taxi. They will normal. They are here to calm down. Find innovation. Get into the system and break it rather than just going to flow in the same normal thing. Everybody is doing it. All of us are just going like this. Be innovative. I hope I answered your question, sister. Okay. Somebody? Yeah, ma'am. Okay, brother.
Greetings, everyone in the business world. Doesn't mean he has a place in the business world or he doesn't fit in at all.
Passionate. Give us a little explanation. What do you mean by passionate?
Like, let me say, if you're passionate about art, like you paint, doesn't mean you cannot create a business model on painting, something of that sort.
So what I always tell passionate people is that you must have capital to create business out of your passion. A lot of passionate people have failed woefully because they try to create business model from their passion and there's no business in your passion. Or you cannot monetize it for now. Let's assume you're an artist, right? You draw. So what do you want to do with it? That passion. How do you want to monetize it? Are you now, what do you think you can do to monetize it? What's your idea?
I don't really know because I'm not an artist.
Okay, what are you?
I cannot really tell.
Are you a creative? Are you anything in the arts world? What's your passion?
I do spoken words.
So how do you want to monetize this your spoken word now?
No idea yet.
Eh?
No idea yet.
That's the thing. You will be able to do it when you're already succeeding in other things. That's why it's called passion. You see, if your passion, if you have not come to a point where you can fund that passion, get some money first. And then come back and focus on your passion. But get some money first. Right? It's really, that's the thing that people who, that's why again I said that people who just do theory when they come to all of this training, they say follow your passion, you're walking and that and that. Follow your passion to where? Why are you following it to? Right? Why are you following it to? Okay, but now it's even easier because of the social media. You can start doing spoken word on TikTok and people follow your channel and then you start doing affiliate marketing on it. But otherwise, you want to go to Boy and start doing, the moment you even charge me, I'm not calling you. Because even in this environment, they don't even understand the purpose of spoken word. Before you want to start. But if you already have something you are doing, you're footing your bills and everything. There's this guy, Tim, most of you should know him in Yaoundé. He does the saxophone. But he's a successful entrepreneur. He's building his company and doing his stuff. He goes to corporate events to go and say something else and blow saxophone. Not like you now say, no, you are a saxophonist and you start saxophonist. That's the thing I always have with our people. Like Chalito is playing the drum and wants to become a millionaire from playing the drum because he has heard somebody on YouTube and they say the man earns 400 million. You will die here. Oh. You better learn something else apart from the drum because you will just stress by us. It's true. You will stress by us and say, no, they have to do this and they do that. No, you have to get something running on the side. While you keep running on your passion, that thing should be able to fund you. There will be a time when you are so stable that you can now focus on your passion. Money gives you options. You can do a lot more when you have more money. You cannot do so much right now. You are limited. So you have to first wait and get money. Then you can start exploring all of these passion things. But for now, do what will give you money. The passion is not running. It's there. Make sense? Okay.
Everyone.
Hi, sir.
My question is, what if, for example, you had an idea 5 years ago, and then it was just an idea. You had no money to fund it and everything. And then 5 years later, you see what the idea you had is being realized. What would you advise somebody who has that idea and has that burning passion in him to do what he's seen somebody else doing?
Like what I advise our sister. Just do what you can do so that you can. Thank you for that question. That's exactly what I'm saying. Our sister, I don't know. Yeah, I will not mention her name, but she's here. And our sister brought her father to me many years ago. Her father said something to me. You see the plates, the PCC that they write, they write the plate, and those plates, there's the Presbyterian Church in Cameroon, the plates there, it was his idea. He did it in China and did sample and came to the PCC moderator and showed him. The man was so excited and told him that mass print it and bring it, we'll buy it. He went and met a big man who had the money. The man just went to China, mass printed, bought it. He did not know, only saw the plates. And all of those things, that was his idea. What do you do if you don't have money? Poverty is a curse. It's a curse. Do you know how many of my ideas I'm seeing in the town that I just sat and spoke about it carelessly? Somebody's doing it now. If you even talk about your idea now, I hear it, I'll do it. I said in this church, I have a business that generated 244 million in the last year. It is a sister in the church that said it. Please. Turn over. It's a sister in church that said it. I said, Ma, you will not do this thing. She said, no, I will do it. I said, Ma, I'll do this thing. No. Do it. I'll do it. You don't have money. You don't have money. Poor people and passion. Write it down. Make it clear. So what I advise, if you don't have the money and you have the passion to see, you see somebody doing it, go to the person and say, I have this idea. And if you have a way to network, partner with the person, partner with him. But let me tell you what to do with your passionate ideas. Quickly, look for sponsors and give them a bigger share of it. Let them drive it to fruition. Only retain a certain small amount of it. if you do that for 5, because there are people who are creatives, you are still going to have another idea. Can I tell you a truth? I have one member in the church here. If I mention the name of the business, all of you boy know that business. Massive business. He was already turning billions. He came to my office. I came to his office and I told him that do 2 things quickly or this business will drown. At the time, nothing was seeming like that business was ever going to drown. He didn't do it. The first thing I told him to do was remove the Cameroonian that is managing your business and put an Indian. He said, where am I going to get an Indian? I said, I have contacts. But travel to India. Go there quick and find someone who is going to sit on this thing. Because the way your business is going, this Cameroonian will not have the maturity to be able to handle it if there is any shaking. He didn't do it. The business began to shake. Then he called me. He said, hey, sir, the business is shaking. I told him, sell it. He said, sir, why are you talking like this? What kind of advice you always give? And the business is gone. I told him that entrepreneurs should know when to detach themselves from their businesses. Don't die with a dying business. You guys are just talking some things. You see that the person, the owner of WhatsApp, sold WhatsApp to Mark Zuckerberg for 2 million, but WhatsApp is now worth 4 billion. Have you known how much Mark Zuckerberg pumped into WhatsApp? It was going to die in his hands. You may have a multi-billion idea, but you don't have the funds. It will die in your hands. Why you let it die in your hands? Go and sell it to somebody who can buy it. Take that business and give somebody who can run it. And say, sir, if you give me 20% of it, I'll be happy. We signed the contract. He sets up the business, 20% comes to you. It's better than nothing. All of you that are creatives, you are passionate about something, spoken words, write those poems and give somebody who has a platform. And let him give him royalties. There are people here who write songs. Minister Eta writes songs for most of the big guys you hear. He writes the songs. They sing the song he wrote. Most of the big people, Davido, who is your celebrity, they write songs for him. Maybe even the I'm Unavailable that is a big hit was not even his song. Maybe somebody wrote it who is just quietly sitting behind and taking royalties. What do you want? You want the money or you want the name? Make sense? Okay. Where are the hands? Okay, we have a hand there. I saw a hand here. Okay, let's take this one.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Thank you, Apostle.
Thank you.
I had a question concerning franchise.
Yes.
Because my husband and I, we really love doing that. But we noticed that, like, we go to some shops and businesses around sometimes just to find out. And we noticed that most often, people don't keep the values that, for example, you want to do a particular thing, but there's a particular value that you want to sell out, not just about the business, buying and selling only. But especially in Cameroon,
yes,
we notice that people don't keep those values. So how do you manage that?
That's why you must do seminars. When you start doing franchise, have a monthly meeting where you do seminars. Make sure you have a strict policy on supplies for franchise. You have monopoly over something, over your franchisers. Have monopoly over them. For instance, 7-Eleven, they supply you. And when those items finish, they come back to you. So they make sure that that supply. Don't just give your idea to somebody to run. Give them the product also. And then always have trainings with the people that you franchise to. 1 month, if they will sign it in the contract. If they don't come, they pay the penalty. Franchise, you see, there's a downside to franchising in Cameroon. Our people are not accountable. They don't like accountability. But the truth is, when you show them that this is where the money is coming from, this is what you're going to do, this is the values you're trying to keep, educate them and keep staying on it. And say, we're going to kick you out of the franchise if you're not keeping to this, and that. Get their lawyers to sign. There's not just saying, Mom, I'm ready. You say, okay, and have sell it hard for them. No. Have a legal document they sign and sue them. When you sue, you know, Cameroonians, they don't sue here. When you sue somebody over a franchise and they charge them 2 million, 5 million, 7 million, they will sit up. So all of these things are what makes community better. Again, you can be a Christian or you can be a businessman. I've spoken very deep. If you have an ear, you can hear what I've said. Because some of us you just let it go because you have just spoken to another sister in the church who is just messing up your business. You're just saying that it's okay, it's okay. If the man of God in the church cannot do anything, you take it to another brother, they cannot do anything, the sister is not responding. The Bible says treat them as an infidel. So you're messing up a business, and we are going to here. Stay in line. Because if there's a problem, it is the name. There are a lot of people. Teach them about leverage. Call people to teach about leverage. Teach about teamwork. Teach about why they must hold their end of the bargain. Look at the lady who was selling Aero in my 17. Wonderful idea. When I was working there at our HG insurance office in my 17, that was my steady break food. Fofan Aero, Garian Aero rather. Every day I used to eat that mama's Aero every single day. I preached it in church. I prophesied Aero. I did everything on that Aero. I started noticing the Aero changing like that. Tomorrow this person has left. Tomorrow this person has left. They have opened DJ Aero. Do you want mommy pepper soup Aero? Do you want Aero? That one Aero. Everywhere Aero, Aero, Aero. I said that's the problem with Cameroon. Anybody you are scared of losing, don't use them in the first place. You want to build loyalty and then create brands. Let me tell you. If you see the people you're working with, these are for people, those of you that are doing business with people. The people you're working with, if they see you making the money and they're not earning that money, they will start thinking about how to break it. So the best thing to do is always be in the system of raising new people, training new people, and releasing them into franchising. Why do you let all of the boys go out and be doing the Aero if you can do that Aero in a central point and give it to them? Nobody knows your secret. Say it's your own restaurant, nobody will know I'm the one supplying you the Aero. Or supply you an Aero flags for 500,000 for 350. Open your own name. Go and get your own clients. Open your own name, get your own clients. But they don't cook the Aero. You cook the Aero and maintain the quality and standard. You'll be getting an additional 150. You know why? You are thinking that those clients are going to come to you. They will not come, number one. Number two, that guy will leave you. When a thing begins to grow too big, you must have management policies. Most of the big CEOs don't hold as much as you think they are holding. Be careful how much you are holding. It's going to hurt you. I have an insurance manager here. I called her and I told her, listen, this is your business. It's your business. You can work and grow this business and enjoy it the rest of your life. You can mess it up. It's your business. I appreciated her. Her birthday last year or 2 years ago, I gave her a car. Happy birthday. Congratulations. She sees that, hey, I said, if you get this, I give her incentives from time to time. My life is changing. Not somebody will be working for you, working. Your life is changing. You have bought 1 car, 2 car, 3 car. The person does not have car. They will thief you. I don't know if you understand. Don't hold everything. Buy a bike. Let the people who are working for you be able to do something. Go to a new layout, buy lands and share it to them. They will never leave you. There's a place in this Boya I will never have known because I'm buying over that business. I will never have known all of these things. That man has run that business for 10 years and has never owed his staff for 1 month. And the salaries have never passed late for 1 day in 10 years. Nobody has quitted. He has only fired people. Hey! The man was judging me by just explaining all those things because me and my people here is trouble. I'm traveled, I'm in America, I'm this place, salaries are not passing, oh, they are waiting for me to come back, oh, my check is not doing, oh, that is not that. I heard a man has created an efficient system. He said, go up there and tell that person that you want to employ her and hear what they're going to say. I went, you know me, I'm Thomas, I want to see everything. So I said, hi, how much you earn here? They said, oh, 120. I said, I'm going to give you 180. I have a place down there. Take my number and call me. He said, sorry, sir, I'm good here. I said, no, ma, I'll give you 180. I'll give you 180. He said, no, sorry. She refused. So I went back to him and said, sir, she refused. He said, yeah, because they know that you may give them 180, but with the salary pass every month, 10 years, the system has never failed 1 day. He said he just got up and then bought bikes for some of the people. If the business is producing, help the young people that are good thieves. Let them see that their lives are changed. People work better when they know they own it. Yeah. But be strict on quality control. Very strict on quality control. Because you have to create policies for that. And you see, you're going to be even better because now you have business, you have people you are talking to, you are now a chief executive officer, indeed. Because it means that you have other officers and you are the executive over them. You see? Ma'am, did I do a little justice on that question? Okay. Yes. Let's answer last one.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to ask.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
In the morning, you said it's dangerous when you are under a leader who doesn't have who is not driven, who doesn't push you to make money.
Yes.
And a leader who has your same appetite, or worse off, doesn't even have an appetite.
Yes.
Okay, and then you explained further that when that happens, it's very difficult to get to them. So how do you do that? How do you get through to them? And even when that happens, how do you maintain the relationship? Because it's quite complicated.
Eh? What's going on? Why are you laughing? Eh? Everybody's just laughing. Nobody's saying why. Eh? It's quite complicated. I see. I'm thinking, this is your accent. I need to hire you. You need to be my public relations officer. Like, hi, so, apostle, we not. Okay, but anyway, this is it. I answered that because, yeah. You know, right? Nobody is inaccessible. You have not just gotten into that level of relationship where they are accessible to you. Pay the price and build relationship. Follow until you are noticed. They will start talking to you. I was on my own. I received a call that I should come to America. That man of God, Pastor EJ, told me that I went, of course, he called me. I went to Port Harcourt to meet God's servant, Pastor David Ibirmi. He prayed for me. I left. He said, Papa Ibirmi will be in America for a private stay. Come to America. They didn't ask me if I have flight, if I have any hotel, nothing. And we went there. And you don't have as much relationship. Oh, he calls me, oh, that's the young man. He still calls me, that's that young man. That young man. I'm that young man. When I first entered this office, he said, oh, this is the young man you were talking about. Yes, sir. How are you? Fine. It stopped talking to me. I had opportunity to meet him one-on-one with Pastor EJ in his private office. People don't go there. In his private office. He didn't look at me for long. He was talking to me and looking at Pastor EJ. Because he doesn't have a relationship with you. You should understand that. But what do? You have to, sometimes it takes time to be able to access these people. You see, people who are mentors, they already are bent on their ways. And you have to find a way to break through to them. And get to access them. This is my phone. I wrote Bishop Chris Raymond in 2000 I can't remember. He didn't answer. I go to him again, he answer. When he invited Minister Etta, I go to him and said that I'm Minister Etta's father. He didn't answer. And then finally he answers. And today, I'm privileged. He calls me by himself. I just see that at 2 a.m. Hi, son, how are you? I've not spoken to you for a while. I thought of calling you and say, hey, God. You see, it's relationship. It takes time to be built, but when it is out, you see, you're not trying to get a mentor in 1 second. Because these people have been hurt, these people have gone through a lot, and they are protecting themselves. You must be patient, walk through it. Take, for instance, maybe somebody is trying to come. I do 3 Kingdom World Conferences, and I see you in the 3 Kingdom World Conferences. The problem is that you are in a rush, you're in a hurry to break through. No, every time I see you, hey, how are you doing? Fine, God bless you. Okay, how are you doing? Fine, God bless you. I went to see Apostle Johnson Suleiman. He came here, we went to the hotel, and we entered there. From the were you in that place now? You're outside, my brother. Oh my God! From the gate, he started insulting all of us. Wow, who are these people? Who are you people are so arrogant? I will not see any of who let these people in here. Clear the place. Thank you. He said, clear them from here. They don't drive forward. Me, I don't look my eye. Kill me, sir. He put his feet, said, kneel down. All of us kneel down. He said, clear the people. He went to the elevator. He came back. He said, in short, who let this boy in here? Who? Who let you people here? Who is talk? Who talk now? Who did they? Some of them ran away. I just stayed there. He came back and started talking to one after the other. He knew everybody there except me and Reverend Philip. You know, Apostle has a way he puts his face like this. That's how he looked at me. I said, good afternoon, sir. Yeah? My talk finished. I said, I just bought a seat, sir. He took it and prayed. He went, they knew Prophet Frank Anuma, Dr. Frank Anuma. He said, hey, Frank, you and your wife? He held them. I said, thank God. Me, I don't have that kind of relationship. He held them. Like this, close. I said, what's going on? Why have you people? He said, you buying this thing? Hey, you know that I don't like this. I don't have a relationship. We went into the hotel. In the US, I paid ticket. They say, Papa, sir, the boy is here. He said, oh, that young man. Oh, okay, I'll see him. I sat there. Oh, he came out. This is young, how are you? I said, fine. Good. So, what's it? I said, stand for them. Sir, you know how much I pay? But you have to go over and over again. He's seeing, he's noticing. You follow until you are noticed. Never walk to any man and say, I want you to mentor me. No, that's arrogant. Follow the man until he notices you. I've been seeing you around. Yes, I've been following you for 5 years. I've been following for 3 years. You follow because you are trying to build a relationship. One day, you have access. One day I'll see like that Pastor Ben will come and say, I was praying for you. Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, but you have to start from somewhere. Right? You keep going there. From time to time, you keep going. Your father and the Lord is there. You don't go anywhere. You don't call him. You don't talk to him. You don't do anything. You mentor nothing. There, you must keep that relationship going. From time to time, send a message, call. His special days, wish him happy birthday. Wish him that. Be there. Some Sundays come. I told all the pastors here, let me tell you a secret. You are committed to your church for only 4 Sundays a month. The Sunday that has 5 Sundays, go to your pastor's church. Every Sunday with 4 Sundays, I preach here. The 5th Sunday, I'm in another church. I was preaching in Houston, Texas, on the 5th Sunday because somebody invited me. Before I went to the man's church, I first went to Joel Austin. Put up that picture if you have it. I first went to Joel Austin, attended service, was blessed, finished service, they closed before I went to where I was preaching. Because 5th Sundays are not the days where I preach, they are the days where I learn. You are preaching every Sunday. Your church is not running. It's still your church. But one of those Sundays, go on. And then the man will see you in his own church on that Sunday and like, oh, I noticed that. That's the way you build relationship. Don't just bombard people and just expect them to call you, expect them to receive the call, expect them. Let them take their time to know who you are. If you are not in a haste to use them, you'll be patient even for 5 years. Right? The only reason why you may want it now is because you want to use them. Otherwise, every lesson. Another thing, if you are trying to connect to a man of God who is already big or a mentor who is already big, look for elder brothers in that church. And elder brothers in that company. People who he has mentored already before. And connect. They will tell you some things about him. Connect to people who have been there before. They will help you access you. Ibimi doesn't take seed. He doesn't receive seed in his hand. It's Pastor Keke that receives the seed. My father in the Lord's PA is here. You know, do you know the honor it takes? Because he knows. I don't play with him. I don't play. This is the one that has access to make you see or not see. Are you playing? You have to go and say, you are who? He say, no, you see him, you see. I say, man, they are the people. play. I don't know if you understand that. You go and look for elder brothers in that same place. They will tell you what to do. They will tell you what to do. They will tell you what to do. When I connected to Daddy Sam, God knows my heart. I connected to all the pastors there. You were there, sir. I connected to them, greeting them, talking to them, making friends with them, because they know better how to access the man. That's myself and Pastor Joel. On that 5th Sunday, I don't know if it is March or what. February? March. That Sunday had the 5th one. I first went and ministered there. Sorry, Jesus. My God. Jesus. Father, help me. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Jesus. I went and first attended service and was blessed. Then I went to where I was preaching that same Sunday. That's my policy. One of the Sundays you cannot be there. The same for you. You're trying to connect to him. He has you hear his company is doing something. Go there. Appear there and buy a gift. And connect to people who he has mentored in business. I was talking about KK and Pastor Bildun Fatoibo. I noticed that these are the people who are always around the man. Always around him. Ah, wow, nice. So we greet them. Honor them. He loves Pastor Isaac Oedipo so much. He loves Pastor Isaac. He prays for him all the time, talks about him. I say, wow. So he's a good guy to connect to. You take it slow. If you are planning to stay in the house, it doesn't matter how long it takes to establish, you are going to take it because you are planning to stay there. Make sense? Does that help you? Don't worry. Every relationship, it needs to be built. It's going to be fine. Family, we can stay here and talk and talk and talk and talk. But I think we've had a good time today and we are going to continue tomorrow. Please listen. Please. Tomorrow, if you have your laptop, you have a computer, come with it. Today, I had to lay a foundation. There are 2 sessions I want to deal with tomorrow. The first session, I will deal with practical things. The second session, I will deal with spiritual things. If I tell you that all what I have seen is because of hard work alone, I am a liar. I'll show you something. I saw it in 2014. Today, January makes it 10 years. I saw that. I was in Lagos, Nigeria, when I saw that mystery. 2014. I connected to that mystery. I will show you. I'll show you. And that is what has sponsored our business to move to the next level. And I'll begin to show you some things. I will show you tools that we're using to be able to move the business. You want to create a franchise, what you need to do, AI tools that you can use. I started telling our people about artificial intelligence, Sings. I will show you how to incorporate it in no matter the business. Don't worry, just come tomorrow. Come in the morning and we'll have the 1 hour break and then we'll come in the afternoon, all right? So don't go fast. Just sacrifice tomorrow and come. Come, let's finish up. You have started. Let's finish it up. It's a course. It's a crash program. I'm trying to give you as much as possible. But I think that you can start working with what you have already received today, right? Go back and readjust your business. I want you to go back. You have a paper there. We're going to work on that tomorrow. Try to think about it tonight as you sleep. Right? Think about this is your business retreat. It's your money retreat. You have been going for fasting and prayer, now you are in money retreat. All you are doing is thinking. Tomorrow we're going to continue. The Lord bless you. Are you blessed tonight? Thank you so much for coming. Can we stand to our feet and just pray in a minute? Just pray. Let's thank the Lord. Just thank the Lord for his grace. Say, Father, thank you for what you have done. Thank you for the teachings you have given to me today. Thank you for your anointing. Thank you for your power.